am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. When we will lose together, we rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. When we will lose together, we rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. When we will lose together, we rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. When we will lose together, we rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea, okay. We will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. Together we can be strong. We rise, we fall together. We fucking got it.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yes, guys, we're back. We're back. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Monday afternoon, Monday morning, Monday evening, wherever the fuck you lot are watching from? Big up to everybody. Big up to everybody. Here to discuss all things Galadog again. He's finally said yes. It took him a fucking week. Took him till about 2:45 a.m. and from what we heard was, I think, 2 minutes before Atletico's deadline. But we got there. We got there in the end, thank the Lord. My fucking mug still hasn't arrived. I'm pissed off, but hey, better late than never. Better late than never, I guess. We're going to discuss everything regarding the Gallagher transfer. We haven't got the here we go yet, but I assume we're going to get it in a matter of hours. I did hear from my source that there was a potential chance that Atletico might pull out because of how late it took Gallagher to accept the offer, with the CEO especially pissed off about how long the situation took. But there's no news since then. So I assume it's all going through. I assume. So yeah, we'll wait for the here we go. Obviously, we did have more news as well. Man are talking about fucking Omorodion, and it literally like just ruins the entire mood that I was in going into this stream. Because I woke up like an hour before all of this. Saw that we're still looking at Omorodion. I saw that Atletico now want to sell him because they want Alvarez. Like, okay, so we're just gonna help them. We're gonna help them, but we're gonna talk the good and the bad of this window all in today's stream because like it is literally both. It is literally both. Man are saying fucking Omorodion again. Are you taking the piss? Are you taking the piss? Now I'm also hearing Omorodion and Osimhen. Fucking hell, man. There's a lot to discuss. There's a lot to discuss. Hit the like, subscribe. Don't be a Haaland. Hit the like button. Wait, did I not tag that? My bad. Yeah, Warrior, give me a sec. Chat's bugging a little bit. Boom. Yeah, all sorted. All sorted. Super Chat lottery is still active as well. Super Chat lottery is still active. Yeah, Daniel, like, I'm starting to think that as well, bro, because these links aren't going away. But what happens with Osimhen and what happens with the Lukaku situation? Because they both go hand in hand. So, like, now I'm starting to believe we might actually end up bringing Omorodion into the team, which I'm going to fucking bang my head against a wall if that's the case. But they might go in for Osimhen as well. But I don't get it. Why are we gonna go for another 2 strikers and another unproved? Let me get into it later. I want to start off on the positives. I want to start off on the Gala Dog stuff. Well, don't worry, we aren't going to ignore the whole Omorodion news. We're going to get into that. It's a long stream, you guys already know. So strap in, get some food, bun a zoot, and just enjoy. Just enjoy. Big up to Abdi. Yep, that was the link. I'm gonna save that. Shout out to everybody that's locked in. Big up to Dinisham. Big up to Go AM. I said one more dickhead. Fuck's sake. Yeah, Warrior. I'll touch on the draw as well. Apologies for not doing a draw as Conference League draw reaction. I know I said I was gonna do one earlier, but I thought we were gonna get a here we go. So I was waiting on that. Ornstein. Atletico Madrid are close to agreeing a deal to sign Alvarez. Has he tweeted that? No, he hasn't. I'm guessing it must have been reported somewhere. We aren't signing Osimhen and Samu. It's a shitty brief. You might not even be wrong on that one because I don't get it. Why would you go for another 2 strikers? And then now we're going to think about what was it? I completely lost my train of thought. Let me come back to that one because I'm still waking up. Yeah, no, now we're thinking about Jackson playing on the wing, which low-key, like, if we're already looking at our left-wing options, you might want to fucking start doing that as soon as he's fit, innit? Like, getting in Omorodion shouldn't be changing none of that. You should be getting in Osimhen and then just doing it anyway. But, oh, God knows. Ornstein being I don't know if it's a fake one. I just don't think he's tweeted it. He could have reported it somewhere else too. So it's through Transfer Sector. Okay, they must have saw it through some article that he dropped. Okay. Cool. Before we do all of that, let's just touch on the positives before we start venting and all of that shit, because I can't go from negative to positive. It kills the mood. Let me go positive to negative. So, the good news, after a whole fucking week of just indecisiveness and nearly throwing away one of the best moves that we could have made, Gallagher has finally said yes. Finally, he said yes. Let's go. Yes. Here we go to follow today, even though still waiting. We're still waiting. La Liga's record fee this summer 40 million euros to Chelsea, which for someone with a year left on his contract is pretty good. Is a pretty good move. Pretty good move. And I'm just glad that this shit is basically over. Basically over. All we're waiting for now is that here we go. All we're waiting for now is that here we go. And like, that's the last bit of confirmation. But this is probably enough anyway. All we needed was for this guy to say yes. It took him to like 2 minutes to the deadline. I was moving like one uni student, but we got there in the end. I would have genuinely lost any remaining respect I had for this guy if he refused to move, because this is the perfect move for you. Ornstein tweet. Oh, okay. So here we go. Here we go. What's the Ornstein tweet? Ah, there you are. There you are. There you are. Okay, cool. Cool. So that means we are getting fucking Omorodion after all, ain't we? For fuck's sakes. So, no one wants me to touch on this Gallagher news. Nobody wants me to talk about it. All right, cool. 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 Atletico Madrid close to striking deal with Chelsea to sign Alvarez. Chelsea close to striking deal with Chelsea City to sign Julian Alvarez. Not fully agreed, but now in sight. Clubs negotiating final price and payment terms. Would be at least 5 times 14 million Manchester City paid in 2022. 24-year-old keen on Atletico. Fucking hell. So that's going to be around 65 million that they're paying for him. Around that. Why, like, we couldn't try to get involved? We couldn't try to get involved? Okay, fab tweet. Is this a here we go? Do you want to lift the mood? No, it's not. Oh, it's just when it rains, it pours, isn't it? Deal depends on Omorodion's exit as Chelsea are in talks of 35 million. We're getting Omorodion, guys. We're getting Omorodion. I fucking can't be arsed. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, man. No, because at least Fabrizio's even just said it is based on the Omorodion deal. Even fucking, what's his name? Ornstein didn't say that. This is just fucking... This is so dumb. This is so fucking dumb. What is the point of yet another potential striker signing? Like, what? Go ahead. Don't even act like I've been doing R9 prop like it was Lukaku. Don't you even start, bruv, about I'm finding you. When did I do Omorodion prop? When did I do that? That weren't me. I've been saying go get Osimhen. I've been saying use this money to go get Osimhen. Man, I'm doing this for fucking Omorodion. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yo, if you're going for Omorodion, this brother better fucking be it. But even if that's the case, why did you go and get Mark Hiu for? Or Jiu, or whatever his fucking name is? Why did you go for him? Fab tweet again. Fab tweet again. I will listen.
Almost joining Atletico, but I always mention to you also the interest of Chelsea in Samu Omorodion. And I can confirm, once again, the appreciation of Chelsea in Samu Omorodion. He's a player that they already considered with an official bid in June, rejected by Atletico Madrid. Atletico never wanted to sell Samu Omorodion, but I always told you, in case the...
I said another Ornstein tweet. What the fuck? What's dropped now? What's dropped now? Alvarez's progress has resulted in Atletico Madrid softening stance on Omorodion sale. Chelsea working on deal for the striker for 40 million. Independent of Lukaku and Osimhen, talks between Chelsea and Napoli expect. So we really are trying to go for all three. We really are trying to get Osimhen and Omorodion in at the same time. Okay, so if you can get Osimhen through the door, good. That will soften any blow with this fucking clueless Omorodion move that don't make any sense to me. If it's just fucking Omorodion, what are we doing? So I swear on my life, what are we doing? Because how does that make any sense? I was saying we aren't getting Osimhen. I don't know how it makes sense that we go for both either. I hear it. I hear it. But just make sure Osimhen's here, innit? Just make sure that he's here. Because if it's just Omorodion, like, I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna try give you lot any copium. That brother just needs to ball out, or these directors need to be fucking frog marched out of this club. Fucking hell, that is a lot to try and wade through in the last 10 minutes. All in all, get me Osimhen. All in all, get me Osimhen. But the whole thing with Omorodion is just like, if you wanted him, why did you get Hiu? Like, if you told me Hiu and Osimhen, I understand. Hiu, Omorodion, and Osimhen. What? What? Figure that one out. If we get Omorodion through the door, Hiu's gonna feel like some dickhead. He's gonna feel like some dickhead. It will probably be a flip if we get Omorodion. Because you've spent more money on him, so you're probably going to try work on developing him a bit more for the first team. Like, as it stands, he looked like the fucking young striker that you're going to develop. You throw the Conference League at him and just say, look, there's a whole league for you to go and cook in. Now that would probably be Omorodion, and now what the fuck are you doing with Hiu, and what's the point? So, God knows. He has already made up money based on the preseason. How? And like, even forgetting the how are we looking at the Mark Hugh transfer like this? Fuck it, hell, maybe we have just become accountants. Oh my gosh. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I'm gonna be so real. I don't get it. The number one thing above anything is just get Omorodion through the door. But past that... Yeah, Maldini, I understand. I understand, man. That's another question. The fuck happens to David? The fuck happens to David? Datro Fofana was another one, and now he's basically getting sold to Leicester, I think. That brother's getting sold to Leicester. And the worst part is, I don't even think I'm thinking of, like... I think I'm missing a couple strikers, too. I'm sure there's another one or two that I'm missing. Broja, Datro Fofana are expected to leave in permanent deals. Okay, cool. I didn't expect anything different. I'll be so real. Cool. Oh, sorry. Osimhen. Different O's. Different folks. All of that shit. Wait, another Pies tweet. In the space of a minute. Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah. Broja and Datro Fofana are leaving permanently. We know that. We know that. That didn't even need to get reported. I think Datro Fofana's linked with Leicester or something, and Broja just God knows. God knows. Shit, man. Shit. Let me just go through a couple of these super chats. There's been a few man waiting. Big up to Anthony saying, big up Lewis. Conte might leave Napoli in 48 hours if he doesn't get the players that he wants. No way. No way. I know Conte throws his toys out of the pram, but not... This is record time. Yeah, Conte's chill, man. Conte's just having a little cycle around. He's all good. I don't think he's going anywhere, guys. He's the only place he's going for is a little cycle. He's good. He's good. Yeah, shout out Conte though. Get Lukaku through the door and all of that. Big up to Sam. Also 2 lottery tickets for you. Big up. Sam, you got a lottery ticket as well. Saying hitting Kevin Gates emote uncontrollably. I'm gonna have to watch that one back. But big up, brother. Big up. Big up to Keon. Big up to Keon. Saying, yo, when you buy a ticket, do you have to print it every time? Because I emailed them and they said the mobile ticket shit is not up yet. Big up. Depends what ticket you got. Let me know. You don't have to super chat, but I know when you buy a ticket, you can't get access to it until like 18 days before the game. I think it's 18 days. And you don't have to print the ticket out as well. You can literally just... You can just get the phone and just scan it. And that's fine. So you don't need to print it, and it doesn't really come out until 18 days before the ticket is... before the game. So, yeah. If it's the Inter ticket, I don't know why you haven't got it yet. If it's Palace... Yeah, it's for Inter. Yo, what the fuck? What the hell? Why have they not released the tickets yet? Clear Lake out. God knows. God knows. Worst case scenario, though, if you don't have your ticket, call up the ticket office or head to the ticket office on the match day, and they should probably be able to sort out a printed one for you. But if you already have the ticket and it's just on your phone, you can just scan that and you're all right. Big up to Dinishan saying Samu gives me Lukaku vibes. My God. Can't use the Lord's name in vain, but yeah, bruv. Samu, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'll be so real. JDN says maybe Omorodion will be good. Maybe. I'm not gonna sit here and sniff hopium from the start. Like, I have to see that. Because from what I've seen, this brother's got, I think, 8 goals last season, 20 big chances missed. Obviously, he's young. Obviously, he might get better. I'm not looking for that in my number 9 now. We have enough of those. We have more than enough of those. I want someone a little bit more proven, someone who's a clear step up, and someone who the other strikers can look forward to. Well, look up to. So, man hasn't scored since February. Are you kidding me? You're lying. Please tell me you're lying. I said, let's give young striker a chance. Look, I hear it, but we have them. We already have them, bro. We have more than enough young strikers. He scored in the last Olympics game. Yeah, bring him to the club. Bring him to the club. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. All right, cool. That's flipped it for me. That's flipped it for me. All right, nice. At least he's not on a fat scoring drought. Cool. Cool. What was the next one? Big up to Sinak Maiji. Saying if Osimhen comes with Omorodion, okay. But god Damn, I never believed these directors could ruin a leaving party. This is generational fuckery. Trust me, bro. That gassed mood I had at the start of the stream. Gone. I didn't even have time to even talk about the fucking Gallagher updates. Didn't even get time. I just get hit with 2 fab tweets and an Ornstein bomber. Just immediately. Just to remind me, yes, we're going for Omorodion. Yes. We're going for Omorodion. No, don't pretend it's anything else. No, it's fucking Omorodion. Ah, well. I postponed the leaving party. Weren't even going to be a leaving party like that, but even the little gas mode is gone now. Big up to Cenac again. Saying Maresca better be the guy, because if it fails, the directors have united this fan base to hate them and only them. Facts. Like I was watching El Hour and they were talking about how you can't have the target for top 4 and everything. And I'm like, yeah, you can. You just don't have to be manager out if you don't get it. You can look at the reasons for it. It might be a player issue, might be a managerial issue. It might also just be these dumb directors and they gave it to another inexperienced coach who needed a bit more time than a season. All depends. But I'm sure 9 out of 10 people watching this, if we have an underwhelming season, we're looking at the directors. We're not looking at the manager. Because we know this is an inexperienced coach. Obviously, though, it depends on context. That's why I try not to really talk too much about what are you going to do if you don't get top 4 this season? What are you going to do if you go trophyless next season? How about I watch what happens and then I'll tell you. I am sure that I'm most likely going to be looking at the board, but I need to look at what the season brings. I can't predict 38 games and a whole Conference League run. Well, I can predict the Conference League run. We're fucking winning that shit. But in terms of the league, I can't just blindly predict 38 games. All I can say is I know what I expect for us next season. Top 4 and a trophy. That's the expectation. I don't drop my expectations. It's just, who am I looking at if we don't get it? Remains to be seen. Big up to African Giant. So, Jackson, Mudryk left wing. Omorodion and Osimhen striker. Right wing Sterling and Noni. Seems possible, and he on loan. See, I still think Palmer's going to be playing around the right-hand side. Just because I think we've got so many options in the midfield. Like, I don't really see how you push Palmer back into there and just create an even bigger pile-up in the midfield. So, Hiu probably goes on loan if you get Omorodion and Osimhen. Mudryk, I'm at the point where you might as well send him on loan. You might as well just fucking loan him out. And then what? Maybe have Jackson and Sterling on the left side. Jackson, Sterling left. Noni and Palmer right. Omorodion and Osimhen, or like ideally Osimhen and Hiu up top. I mean, that would be all right. That would be all right. But it's going to be Omorodion, isn't it? It's going to be Omorodion. Big up to Slays. Big up, my guy. Saying, I have hope just because we are desperate for him. Huh? Desperate for who? Osimhen. Fair enough. My only hope is that, like, even the likes of Ornstein are bringing it up. That Osimhen could still be a part of Chelsea's transfer activity, even if we get Omorodion. Big up to President Jafar saying Roman Reigns OTC, the original tribal chief. Let's go. Come on, G. One thing, regardless of what happens in football, I can always rely on the WWE to lift the mood. Shout out to the tribal chief. I cannot wait for Monday Night Raw tonight. There's so many different storylines that are festering. I can't wait, man. Once Samu's done, Chelsea walk away because of Osimhen's wage demands. That would piss me off More because we know his wage demands and we've known it for how long. You're still here. You're still here. Big up CNAC saying they're building this bitch like NBA lottery teams. I can't lie. That reference is a bit lost on me. But I agree. I agree. And Bob Swoke says their Chelsea agenda stinks on there. We're talking about El Awa. Oh, of course. Of course. Although, to be fair to Hassam, he didn't really try to cook too much over the whole City game. The only thing where I just stopped listening is when they tried to act like Poch was a good manager. Or Poch is better than Maresca based on his CV. Yeah, you've lost me. Talk to me whatever you want about Maresca, about our players. Once you start to gaslight me about Pochettino, I stop listening. I genuinely just stop listening and I'm ignoring everything else you say because you're talking from bullshit. Don't try to use the present to rewrite the past. We are not doing that. We are not doing that. I'm not listening to that. Fuck all of that shit. NBA teams just collect random players for the fun of it. Ah, okay. You know what? Fair enough. That makes sense. Sorry, guys. I'm a fucking noob when it comes to the NBA, but big up. I appreciate you giving me a bit of context too. Thank you for that. Thank you. What about our dream Nico Williams? Although here's the thing. Actually, the Nico Williams news has died over the last few weeks. I think even Fabrizio got tired of reposting the same shit every day. Osimhen is at least still about. My whole thing is just you're still going for fucking Omorodion too. Like, it just don't make sense. It don't make any sense to me. And if you do it, like, fine, welcome to Chelsea. I really hope you're the number 9 that we're looking for, because if you're not, Clear Lake are getting fucking fried. Because why? Why? We have like fucking 8 strikers already. We don't need another potential. If you're getting another number 9, it needs to be a guaranteed starting, clear of everybody number 9. So, deal for Osimhen exceeds Chelsea's financial constraints. Bruv. Bruv. I said prepare for a top 10. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, dear. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who said we're finishing above Arsenal? Nah, come on. I'm going to need names. I'm going to need names. Oh, fuck. If someone said we could finish above Arsenal, oh, God help them. God bless them. God bless their heart. I wish I could have optimism like that. I really do. I remember back in the day, when I never used to be worried about them scrubs from North London. Oh, Jester said it last season. Yeah, I remember that. Bruv. Yeah, Daniel, I'm with you. Like, my target's still top 4. That ain't changing. Just if you're getting Osimhen, Omorodion, he better be directly impacting that. Otherwise, like, what is the point? What is the point? Brother, I completely agree. I don't care if just because we got a new manager and everything, people want to lower the targets and say, oh, like 6th and everything. Or 8th. Because that was the sort of stuff I was hearing on El Hour yesterday. For me, it's top 4 and a trophy. And if we don't get that, someone's got to roll. Someone's head has got to roll. And that don't necessarily mean it has to be the coach. Doesn't necessarily. Samu links have rattled me, can't lie. I'm kind of with you on that one. I did not expect that. I really thought them Omorodion links were just there because we were negotiating with Atletico and it was pretty easy to just try and bring that rumor back up. Nope. We're actually going in for him. Oh boy. Is live football tickets... What? Yeah, if you're using one of them third-party ticket sites, I wouldn't do it. You're gonna pay 3-4 times the price for a ticket, and unless it's like your first game or something, I wouldn't do it. And even if it is your first game, you'd be better off going through a supporters club or something because you'll actually get it at face value. Don't go to one of these dodgy websites, pay 3 or 4 times the rate, all for your ticket to not even be valid. I wouldn't do that. That's going to be a waste of a good holiday. Be a waste of a good holiday. Well, where should I go for tickets? Like, if you're not in around London, I guess there should be a supporters club. There should be a Chelsea supporters club around your region. I would go through them because they'll always get a certain amount of tickets for each game, and it will be face value, legit pricing, and you won't have to worry about getting a fake. And you also don't have to worry about buying your ticket just to realize someone got a duplicate and you can't sit there and they're going to kick you out anyway. So this is pointless. I can't put on an Omorodion comp. I would like to retain my monetization. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm sure you can find one. I'm sure you man can find one on the timeline. Supporters Club said they need a 6-week notice. For what? A ticket. Well, if you're traveling down for the Palace game, I get that. It's a little bit fucked. And I'm guessing you've already booked your holiday anyway. I would still try and find, like, someone a bit more local, I guess. Or someone who at least, like, match going fan bias aside, someone who goes to games, because at the very least they're going to get you face value tickets. That's why I always tell my mates and like all the guys on streamers, if you're looking, or the regular panelists on my stream, if you're looking for a ticket, shout me. I'll find you one for face value. I'm not going to charge you 3 or 4 times the rate. I'm going to find a mate who's trying to sell off his ticket. I'm just going to direct you to them. And yeah, you get your money. Well, I mean, you get your ticket, you get a legitimate ticket, and you don't pay above face value for it. You start going to them third-party ones, you start paying 4 times the price. And then if you have a shit game of football, boy, holiday ruined. Holiday ruined. We didn't want to pay Elise or Nico their salary, but somehow we're going to pay Osimhen even more. Osimhen's not on more wages. Ain't he on like 170 to 200, something like that? Elise was looking at around 220. My whole thing is just like, if you're still in for Osimhen, there's got to be some sort of middle point that you guys can meet at. Otherwise, what are we dragging this shit for? Fuck you mean he's on 275? I'm sure I saw different. I'm sure I saw different than that. 113k, I don't believe that one. Another one saying 207k. Osimhen weekly wages. €246. So yeah. You know what? 250k. 200k. Oh, so it's after taxes. Maybe it's just hopium, but I'd like to believe that because we're looking at Osimhen for so long that there is something we can agree on. Otherwise, if this is a wild goose chase, this is pathetic. This is a wild goose chase. It makes no sense. Yes, fuck that, bro. Yeah, next time you're in England, message me, bro. Message me. Fuck that. At least you went to a good game. least you went to a good game, but yeah. You ain't going to be paying that next time. You are not paying that next time. Fuck all of that. I've been told DMs. What did DMs say? Yeah, I've seen this stuff as well. The 4-window strategy, with this being the last window of the 4. I mean, I've low-key been, like, moving like that anyway. I've said this whole summer for me is about observation. And we had better just be in a better place. Because if we haven't strengthened the team, there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. Like, Abdi, you sent me a tweet from, I think, what was her name? I think her name's Asma. And she said, like, losing Pochettino and Gallagher is sensational because now there's nowhere for anybody to hide. No one who's sucking off Clear Lake can go and run now after these 2 moves. And I totally agree. It's the same thing that I've been saying all summer. The same thing for everyone who's like, oh, he just sucks off Clear Lake 24/7. No, I've said this summer, observe. If we don't improve, if you don't improve the squad, you aren't going anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go hiding. I've said that for the longest. So, you better make the right decisions. You better have made the right decisions. What are the other super chats? Big up to Bents saying we scored a goal chant and road to 40 points, about to be back again for 24-25. It's not. It ain't. And it had better not. It had better not. Because last year, I was willing to say these men just made a historically dumb move by giving that squad to Pochettino. This season, nowhere to hide. If you haven't strengthened the squad, if the players you sign don't improve us, and if we fail to get our targets, it's on you. It's on you. And it's not on anybody else. So, we will see. We will see. That is surprising. In other news as well, Gilchrist is going on loan to Sheffield United, I think. And Fabrizio's live on playback, so hopefully we'll get some more updates from Pies soon. I assume he'll be locked into that. But yeah, Gilchrist has gone on loan off to Sheffield United. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, yeah. And we also got our weekly Brazilian. Gabriel Mech is sorted. Yeah. One more Brazilian to add. See. Okay, so... yeah, and in spite of all of this, we still haven't got the Gallagher here we go yet. I think final details are meant to have been sorted. Pies tweet. Okay, so like he's already started talking. Premier League looking to close the loophole that allowed Chelsea to sell 2 hotels to a related company. Damn it. What are we going to sell to ourselves now? What are we going to sell to ourselves now? Fuck. Ain't that a shame? Nah, I don't think there's a new Pies tweet. Chelsea presented a bid today. What, for Omorodion? For Omorodion? Pies again. Pies tweet again. Pies tweet again. Ole, ole. That's the same thing, guys. Mandem, I beg, please, like, at least look at the screen before you tell me about a tweet, please. because I might already have it on the big screen. I do always appreciate you guys keeping us in the loop, but please let us, if it's there, please just let us know. 30 million bid for Omorodion. Chelsea transfer tweets. Okay. Chelsea transfer. Brother, Fraser, I just said this is the same thing. Guys, look at the screen, please, before you ask me about a tweet. I might already have it up. I just said that, and then you tell me go to Chelsea transfer for the same fucking thing. Right, Pies tweet again. 35 mil. It wasn't even 30 mil. Oh, brother. Yeah, for all you man saying Pies, I wasn't talking about that. I was saying Fraser said go to Chelsea transfer for the same news. Wait, that's why Gallagher said we're doing the player for player thing, innit? We're doing the player for player thing. Oh, bruv. Catman, bro, I'm out of dank as well, man. I didn't even have time to go pick up. I can't even go bun. I can't even go bun. I've got like half a zoot left, and that's it. Do I even have half? Do I even have half? Yeah, basically half. Oh, bruv. Is there another Pies tweet? Let's drop the refresh. Nothing else. Nothing else yet. So we're doing the player for player thing on Omorodion for Gallagher. And then I think we're going to do a player for player thing again with Lukaku for Omorodion. Fab tweet. There's no fab tweet. Yeah, I don't see no fab tweet. Oh, that's what Fab said. Oh, okay, cool. And I do not care about fucking minerals and what he's saying. Who gives a shit? There are new Pies tweet. Samu will join Chelsea if Atletico reach agreement for Alvarez. On Osimhen, nothing has changed. Interest in Osimhen is still there. I don't know what they're seeing in Omorodion, but man, are gonna live or die by this one. They're gonna live or die by this one. This brother's boring. As of today, Napoli and Chelsea talks remain. So basically, there's still they're still in the same position they are with Osimhen and Napoli and Lukaku and all of that. As of today, no intention to accept a loan with obligation. Cool. So yeah, no change. Loan into obligation. Wait, so Maldini, did you hear him say no intention to accept loan with obligation? Or option? Because I'm sure you would have just heard what you heard, innit? But just confirm for me, please. Because Pies has reported something different. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. No worries. All right, so Osimhen loan with obligation. Omorodion. I'm not gonna understand Omorodion, but you can make it a much easier thing to take pause if you get Osimhen through the door. Shit then. Hit the likes, subscribe, all of that, my guys. Hit the link, everyone. And yeah, cool. I said DMs. All right, cool. Let me look at this and I'm gonna drop the link. What the hell is this? Let's approach Napoli and... Oh, is this because Pies is saying it's a PR move to get fans on side? Let's approach Napoli and pretend to sign Osimhen so CFC Pies and Chelsea FT can think we tried to sign a top player. Bruv. Wait, what? Yeah, Fab don't take any bullshit. I've noticed that this summer he's happy to cook anybody, and you know what? More power to him. More power to him. Conor Gallagher is waiting to fly to Madrid. How has this not gone through yet? How is this not? We were waiting for Gallagher to just say yes. And that wasn't even the final hurdle. That weren't even the final hurdle, guys. We now gotta wait for the whole Omorodion situation to be done, and then Gallagher can go. We thought it was Gallagher holding this up. It weren't even him. It's this whole Omorodion situation and Man City and Alvarez and all this stuff as well. Peeps didn't rate Palmer signing last year either. Yeah, I mean, because here's the thing. At the end of it, getting Omorodion is the biggest leap of faith you can have in these owners and these directors. So we will see. We will see. But I don't understand it. He's got to be levels clear. Otherwise, why have you done this when you just got Mark Hiu? Like, I'm not going to pretend this one makes sense to me. I won't be against Omorodion and be cussing him out from minute one. I'm not going to have an instant agenda for him from the start, but I'm not going to pretend that I understand this move at all. I'm not going to pretend that. So here's hoping it's a shrewd signing. And it's another one where the directors can say, shush, we know what we're doing. Shut up. You ain't got a fucking clue. You haven't even watched this guy play. I hope it's that. I really do. But shit, I need to see that. You know me, if I'm wrong, I will gladly come on here and be like, yeah, I didn't have a fucking clue about the quality that this guy had. He's made me eat humble pie, but you know what? This humble pie is a bit sweet. Give me another serving. Give me another one. Pause. But shit, I need to get to that point first, innit? I need to get to that point first. That's why, like, I'll agree, like, no one rip into the player, but be confused about the signing. I completely understand that. Like, my whole thing is, why go get Hiu if you're going to go and get Omorodion? We're getting Spain's next number 9. Oh, no, wait. Now we're getting Spain's next number 9. Now we're doing it. Like, it's confusing. Let's call it what it is. It's confusing. But he might do well. Just fuck. I'm not saying a word until I see it. Not a word until I see it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, well, look, this guy's one for the future and all of these other intangibles and all of that because I've watched a 10-minute comp of him. No. I don't get it. You have the opportunity to dunk on everybody with this move and have him ball out for us, but if it don't work, oh boy. Rough season for Clear Lake. Rough season for these, man. Big up to Jason Arnold saying, Lewis, be happy the Bermuda Triangle is gone. Yeah, I mean, that is a positive. Ben Chilwell, you're next. Kepa, you're next. Fab said we're on the verge of agreeing to... Well, you're telling me we might get a here we go. Imagine we get a here we go for that one before Gallagher. That would be fucking hilarious. We'll see. Guys, though, I will say we probably need to get to terms with the fact that Omorodion will be joining. The bigger question is Osimhen. So, I guess we'll see. For now, though, I'm going to drop the link. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Just Samu, man. Just want to say Samu. You know what? Cool. It's easier. Yeah, cool, man. Samu. Shout out Samu. Links going out, though, guys. So big up to everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Simon Phillips as well. We squashed whatever happened last night. He apologized. He said he got into his feelings a bit tough. I can respect someone who can admit that they acted a bit weird. So it's all good. Shout out to Simon Phillips. And yeah, we'll see what everybody's saying. See what everyone's saying. So it sounds like he's part of the bloodline. Fuck's sake. All of this, and you know what? We never even got to touch on the whole Gallagher situation anyway. Didn't even get to talk about it. Didn't get to cook anyone. We just got straight into Omorodion shit. Oh, boy. It's all about killing the mood. My thing dying. What the fuck is this laptop not charging? There we go. All right, let me sort out the Insta, guys, and then we'll be all sorted. Nearly done, guys. Cool. Yo, guys, what we
Big
saying?
up.
Big
Samu,
up.
huh? Samu.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What a
Osimhen
way!
better be coming through in the next 48 hours. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be way more than 48 hours for him. That's the slower situation. You're going to get Samu in 48 hours. That's what we're getting.
I mean, the data for this shit, to be honest. If they're following data like to back this Samu Omorodion kid, then fucking hell. That's that's what we're basing transfers over.
I gotta say, man, these directors are generational, man. What a way to snatch victory snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Facts.
Like they're the only ones that could ruin a fucking Gallagher leaving party like this. Oh my God, I was really praying to see, hoping that this was fake, but shit.
And talk about ruining the party, like,
bro.
Forget that. Imagine being one of the guys who is pissed that Gallagher's leaving, and then you see the money's going to fucking Omorodion.
No,
bro, they took
think about that.
They took a literal piss in the fucking punch. Like nobody's gonna drink this shit.
I mean, to be somewhat objective, we know what Gallagher is, so we know what we're getting rid of. We don't know what Omorodion is. Like, obviously, the sample size is so small. Like, he looks shit now, but we genuinely just don't know what this kid's like. That's the problem.
Nah, man, we bought Beetlejuice. We're about to buy Beetlejuice. Look at it. This ugly motherfucker is going to be our number 9. Like, god damn.
Imagine being so happy that Gallagher is gone. You live stream a 30-minute fail comp, and then your live stream ends because of the 30-minute fail comp. Right, RSM?
Bro,
yeah.
What do you mean?
I had to take a fucking break. I couldn't work. I'm just laughing because that's all I can do right now. I can't even cry. It's just
I'm definitely out of ideas on this one.
Beetlejuice. Look at him. God, I mean, I'm sorry, but my goodness.
Beetlejuice was Barry Shield. No, Barry Shield is Beetlejuice.
I thought it was Doku was Beetlejuice. Fucking hell. We're running out of nicknames.
There's a lot of ugly brothers out here, man. I'm just saying. Like, but still, man. God damn.
You don't see the big picture, okay? He kind of sounds like Omicron, the virus, you know what I'm saying? So maybe center backs want to stay away from him. He'll have enough space to score goals, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we going back to social distancing now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Am I the only one that's not, like, sad?
Yes.
Go with the hopium.
Yes, generally speaking.
Go with the hopium, Prime.
I mean, Prime, if you have some hopium to share with everybody, please. We're really glad.
Dosage needs to be increased.
Puff, pass. Give me the hopium.
First of all, right? I won't let you ruin Gallagher's leaving party. I won't allow you guys to do that. Okay, so smile or piss off. First of all,
bro, they already took a shit in the middle of the dance floor. It's ruined.
No, I'm talking about you.
We ruined the party, you know.
Yes, you guys all ruined the party. Yes, ruining it for me. Anyway, second of all,
we haven't even got the here we go because of this.
No, it's
second of all, you guys are acting as if this guy's bad. He's not.
I just kind of said before, Prime. Yeah, I don't know this kid.
Listen, I don't truly believe we are 100% gonna get him, but even if we do, I still know we're gonna get Victor anyway, so I'm not too fussed.
We ain't get Victor.
What's being reported? Jackson's going to play out wide. We're going to have 3 strikers. It is what it is. I'm fine. It is. So as long as you get me Victor, I don't care. So,
I agree with that.
I'll give you that one at least. If Osimhen comes through, it softens the blow a lot more.
We are still getting... Napoli don't have their striker. Conte doesn't have their striker, sorry. We are getting Victor, man. Like, everyone just relax. We're getting Victor.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Prime. I already celebrated, bro. Ain't nobody taking my joy away. I already have my going away party, bro.
I got a fresh trim just because of this. Listen, I don't get the fresh lineup. I don't usually get my haircut that often. I got a fresh just for Gallagher. So hey, relax, people. Okay, calm. Listen, I don't mind paying 40 mil for Omicron if it means Gallagher's gone. I'll pay 100 mil just to get rid of Gallagher. I don't care.
Did you just call him Omicron?
I don't know how to say his surname.
God damn. Isn't he one of your countrymen, bro?
Listen,
that's crazy,
bro.
Yeah,
until he gets, bro. He's Spanish, bro. He's Spanish. Respect. Hey, don't be Enzo, man. Have some respect. Spanish.
Spanish. Fair enough.
So yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. I'm not fussed, man. I'm not fussed. But
I do see a few disappointed takes on the Atletico subreddit over this, but
bro, Simeone actually rates this guy. So the only way it makes sense for them getting rid of him is if they get a quality striker, which they're getting Alvarez.
Saying absolutely no, they're even saying for fucking Alvarez, they're saying absolutely not. Get the fuck out of here. Bid that amount on Felix. 35 million. The gift could be at least 70 million.
They really rate him.
They do.
So. And this guy's good. Guys, his fundamental, I watch like some scout reports and stuff on him. Like his fundamentals are
going to be the best in the world in the next few years.
The only problem with him is his like composure with finishing, which makes sense. He's still a kid. That can develop with time.
So we're getting a younger Jackson.
We need a composed striker.
I mean, but this guy,
Baby Jackson.
When you say it out loud, we're getting a more unproven Jackson. That's what I'm.
But Jackson was the left winger. No, like this guy's actually
baby Drogba.
We had 5 baby Drogbas.
Sina. But this time you won't be first choice.
I mean, but I would believe that. I would believe that if Osimhen was already through the door. If Osimhen was already through the door, I wouldn't care. Just like how they snuck Gabriel Mech, this kid from Brazil, through the back door a few days. Through the back door a few days ago. I know. Pause. I said it again. I wouldn't care about that because the main news was Gallagher's leaving, but this one it's like, it's hard, bro. Pause.
You're not a true believer. You're not a true believer. It's fine.
You're right. I'm not. I believe.
To me, it sounds like all the copium is basically just wait, guys. Let's wait. Let's wait till we get mad because this doesn't make any sense. We know this doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
It's a terrible deal.
I'll be real.
This is why. Listen. This is why I said it. I will never get.
You got Daniel then Scott.
Let's go.
I'll never get excited about someone getting sold because I don't know what they're going to use the money for. Why do I care who's getting how much you're getting if you're just going to sign some bullshit? So, man, listen. If they don't get Osimhen, right now it's an L. It's an L already.
Yeah.
No.
So
I agree.
get me Osimhen.
Osimhen is the only way that this even looks a little bit decent. But Scott, what were you going to say?
It can look a little bit better.
I was just gonna say, like the thing for me with what makes this deal make even less sense is Gui's performances in preseason. Like we're gonna bring this guy in. There's a chance when we bring this guy in, he's third choice striker, depending on whether we see Jackson as the first choice. As an actual striker, whether we sign Osimhen. Like even if we bring him in, there's a chance he's third choice striker, and at that point, it's like why?
But even then, like when you look at other reports, it's looking like more and more like we're going to move him to the left wing, and we're seriously trying to get both strikers. But at the same time, who knows if we're able to lock down both Omorodion or fucking Osimhen. Like it's not guaranteed. So I don't know, man. It just looks like a bunch of fuckery. Like what are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like this whole deal makes no sense. It didn't make sense initially, and it makes even less sense now.
Yeah.
Yep.
As I said, even say we sign Osimhen and we sign this guy as well. Cool. So what's the hierarchy then? Why did we keep Gui for preseason to have him playing and all and we did all this bullshit? Like, what was the point then?
Yeah.
Pure profit.
The only thing I could think of is maybe Jackson left is like now being seen as a left winger, same with nkunku. So it's really like Osimhen, Omorodion is.
But again, so like I'll be real. We don't need like the way it's going to work next season. We don't need more than two strikers. Like we really don't. Like we'll have Osimhen potentially. Let's say we might have Osimhen. He's going to play 80% of the games we have next season. Like the only games he's not going to play are probably going to be like some of the early Conference League games. He probably will play those, or like the cup games.
Is there AFCON to contend with as well?
Nope.
Next summer.
Not this year.
AFCON will be in December 21st, 2025.
Oh, so next year, December. Next year, winter. Oh, okay. I thought it was meant to be summer.
It was meant to be in the summer. It was meant to be in the summer, but you know, your little FIFA World Cup is going on there. So
yeah, true.
Thanks, FIFA.
Oh man. Okay.
You don't respect us. It's cool. You don't respect us. It's fine.
I don't get. A shout out, Joey. Like I don't know if anyone wants to let you in for 10 minutes. It's all right. If not, like
I gotta go back to work, man. So you can take.
Oh, see that. Big up, man. It's been blessed having you on anyway, man. Peace out, bro. Joey, pull up, bro.
Peace out. I hear what everyone's saying. Like I know I'm still like banking on that we get Victor anyways, but I get it. Like if we don't sign him, then yes, this is just a weird thing to do.
But even really weird. But Prime, even if we do sign him, like this is why this is where I get onto the owners and the sporting directors when it comes to planning. Like this is £35 million that we are spending on a guy that is potentially third choice striker for us. What's the point?
Yep.
Like that's money you can use elsewhere. That's money you could have used that 35 mil. You could have used that 35 mil.
Get another centre back.
Hang on. You take that 35 mil, add it to the 20 that we spent on Jorgensen, and could have got someone better in goal potentially.
Yep.
Like that's where it doesn't make sense to me. Of like the money you're spending is not bad. It's where it's the areas you're spending it. Like, and that's it. It just comes across as just naive.
The only reason I could think they probably did this was because it was either Atletico said, you know what, we're trying to get someone off the books. You're trying to get someone off the books. We might as well just kind of do a swap deal. So you buy our guy, we buy yours. You get the money, we get the money, and everybody puts that on their books. That's the only way this makes sense. It makes no sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Half of our signings at this point are us doing that with things. Like, and I'm getting kind of
noise, by the way.
I get doing that with a couple of signings, like here and there. We've done it with like half our window at this point of like, oh, you sign this guy, so we sign that guy. Like, does this guy help our team? If it's a maybe or a no, then don't sign him. Like, I'm getting real sick of us helping other teams here.
Yeah, that's true.
Help yourselves.
Very true.
But the thing is, you're not getting is this, okay? Like, first and foremost, this is not helping anybody. This is on the sporting director's head specifically. Like, this is their scout. This is who they scouted. This is who they wanted to go get. Now, mind you, the money situation for this, as much as we want to say, oh, it's a swap. But when you get pure profit and then they are not getting pure profit, it's not a full swap in the end.
Exactly.
The second thing is the winger, the left winger market that we've been trying to figure out who this fucking left winger that we're going to get. At this point, it's nobody. Like there hasn't been a link for a left winger in nearly a month. Like it's nobody. So in the end, this is like, okay, I don't get the signing whatsoever. I don't get the signing, like the player of what we're like, why we're going for the player. Like, I agree with you in that sense. Like, I don't really truly understand why we're going for Omorodion. Like, it's beyond me. But earlier this summer, I said, as long as if we go and get a striker of a different mold to Jackson for around 30 million, then in the end, I'm not going to – I said the same thing. I said the same fucking thing about what's his face from Villa, Duran. Like, I'm not going to sit here and get, like, totally super upset about it if they scouted him and he does hit, right? Because I've already been wrong about so many of these players that they've scouted and they actually hit. If Jackson gets moved over to the left wing, which we've been saying, Scott, we've been arguing about for over almost 8 months now, me and you, just like, then it absolutely makes sense then that Omorodion's the starting strike. We have one starting striker with Omorodion and Guiu at this point. Like, that's the two. So a loan for Osimhen doesn't seem feasible if we're not going to go get a left winger and we're going to end up playing Jackson at left wing. It all seems feasible in the end. But like, it's still, to me, it's like, why are we going for this guy? I'm not coping for anything. I've been saying, why are we going for this guy since forever? I still don't see
he's big, fast, and
even
strong.
at 35 million. I don't see what they
data.
Yeah, like that's the total. I'm not coping for nothing. I don't need to cope. Okay, I don't need to cope. But what from like an outside looking in perspective, when you look at like the players and where they want these players to play, and the type of the type of play that Jackson has, he kind of gets touch heavy. Like, the amount of touches he has, he's very touch heavy. So it's like, it's not a similar style. It's not a similar style, like, to what
it's just gonna be
Enzo's going to end up wanting to play. So it makes more sense for him to play on the wing because he'll have be on the ball and be on the ball much more. But yeah, Dinesh, and I agree. He's not clinical enough to get 15 plus goals, and that's my worry about this. Been my worry about this entire time. But here we are with these fucking sporting directors still doing the same stupid bullshit that I've said that they needed to avoid this time. Here we are back into it, doing the same bullshit, the same fucking young player bullshit that I said.
That getting Osimhen on top of this.
I was gonna say, like, Joey, you mentioned in there that our potential strikers going into next season could be this dude and Gui. Like, I like how Gui played this pre-season, but like,
he can't be our starting.
Yeah, best second choice striker. Like, he's a guy that learns off of an Osimhen or like a Jackson, but maybe not because Jackson not that old. But you get my point. Like, for us to go into next season with this guy as like the starting number one is just embarrassing. This is a guy who went out on loan to Alaves and has come back to what's it called, Atletico Madrid, and it was like before they sold anyone was probably like fifth choice striker.
Listen, Scott, you don't need to convince me. I watch enough of this guy. I watch enough games of this guy to be able to say what I need to say about him. Like, you don't need to convince me anymore on this fucking dude. Like, I just, for some odd reason, I still think that this Victor thing is not dying. Like, this,
Chelsea willing to be flexible from that otherwise rigid wage structure.
See why one second, Louis. I don't see why you go through this. You go through this whole thing in the sense of with Lukaku, right? You go through this whole thing.
The comments backing your point.
Rid of Lukaku, and the biggest thing of this window, in my opinion, was getting rid of Lukaku in this window, and then you don't end up doing it just because you go and get this guy. Like that, to me, if that is what ends up happening, you have these sporting directors should already be fired, bro, because you keeping Lukaku on our books, bro. If you keep if in the end 2 years back to back, you keep Lukaku on our books, you should be fired. Like, we've had multiple opportunities to get this guy off the books, and you as sporting directors have stopped this. And I'm not having. They already should be fired if game week 1 or the fucking transfer window ends and Lukaku's still on the fucking books. They need to go. Both of them need to fucking go. Like, it's plain and simple. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. If Lukaku's on our books by the end of this transfer window, fuck them. They deserve all the hate.
Facts.
All of the hate that they deserve.
Facts.
I agree. I hope there's some truth in this quote that's come up, because at least that's the first confirmation that we're getting that they would actually stretch the wage structure for an Osimhen. That would give us a little bit of leeway if it's true.
Yeah, but I was talking about this last night, bro. Like, we have too much leverage right now on this Osimhen situation to let it slip by. Like, it would have to be such a colossal fuck up by the director.
It'd be self-inflicted if we did.
100%. 100% it'll be retarded if we don't go for it.
That's why this Samu deal, I'm not too fussed.
Yeah, but we have to get over it first.
Going through all this stress, for Victor with Lukaku just to not do the deal is so brain dead. I think we're going to get it done. I said this back towards the end of last season that this deal will get done towards the very end of the window. That Chelsea fans should just relax. It's going to be a huge transfer saga. I've been saying this. So I'm not. So when we've been linked with Sesko and this guy and people saying go get Solanke, I don't care. I don't care about this Samu guy because I know we're going to get Victor anyway. We're going to get him. If we don't get him, then like we're truly fucked. Like it makes too much sense not to get him. It makes too much sense.
No, you're right.
It's just I fear for Jackson in the end because like if he can't bang at if he can't bang at fucking winger, he's screwed. Pretty much.
I'll be real, Joey. He's not the one in our forward line that I worry about the most.
Yeah, thank you.
Setting out the left piece we got.
Yeah. The last.
I'll be real. The more I think about it, like the more I'm worried when it comes to Nkunku and his position in this coming season.
I don't know, bro. The way that Enzo was talking about Christopher Nkunku, I don't see him not.
Bro, like when it comes to ability,
who's a better finisher? Who's a better finisher?
I think he shoehorns in Nkunku ahead of him, bro. That's the thing.
Like Joey, I'm hoping he does. Like, because to me, like
that's the thing is like I've been so adamant about not playing striker. Like, and you know me, Scott. Like anywhere but striker to play him. Like he's too gifted of a creator for you to just play him at striker. Like in my opinion, like especially the way that Enzo has talked about him, I don't think Nkunku is the one that you should worry about in this sense. I think it's much more that we should be worrying about Nico's stance in this team afterwards and not Nkunku because I feel like he will find a spot to play Christopher just because like of just like this pure sense of like what he can bring to the team as just like an X factor, and he already has kind of pronounced that in himself. Like Enzo has said that on Nkunku himself, so it's like, in my opinion, I'm not worried about. I think you could play. I think playing Christopher Nkunku on the left with Kieran and Dewsbury Hall overlapping makes a whole ton of sense in this system. But
that's not gonna happen.
So where does Jackson fit in that situation?
Yeah.
That's
Jackson.
my worry. That's my exact worry. Is I think that Nico is going to end up being the one that if we get one of these two, if we end up with getting Victor, then we're going to end up with Jackson being the one guy kind of SOL on this. Well, Mudrik's for sure SOL, but I'm talking
Mudrik's gone.
Yeah, like Mudrik's for sure SOL, but I'm talking like Nico is going to have to be fighting for that left wing spot. And
I'll be real though, the thing with Nico, right, is like next season, and this just goes back to the Samu thing, is like I think Nico would be fine next season just being the backup like number 9 behind Osimhen next season. I think that works. It's a guy you can learn off of. Because then you've got Gui as a third choice, and it's like maybe you send him out on loan, who knows, right? But it's like that makes sense. But it's like then this Samu deal is like, well, what the fuck are you signing him for if that works? Because that works. Because then you don't have to worry.
I 100% agree, bro. Because I thought the plan was going to be like GUI conference, and then Jackson plays cup games and maybe like subs for some of the Prem games. But now that you're adding in Samu, I don't know, like how do you fit in everybody to get enough play time if you're not going to send GUI on loan? Makes no sense.
Gui's going on loan.
Gui's going on loan.
Guaranteed.
Like
everything's
I know how much everybody enjoys Gui right now. Like I do.
I feel like we're only saying that now about he though.
Yeah, but I want everyone to just take a step back on him though too. Like he's 18 years old, and I don't think he's physically ready for the Premier League just
definitely
yet.
not ready.
So like I do Lewis, even then, bro. Like we want to win that fucking tournament, bro. Like even then, I'd much rather see him develop where he can get games. Like that's my issue. It's like I'd much rather see him develop where he can get games, rather than sit and play Premier League 2 for most of the season, because that's realistically what's going to happen to him. Like that's.
I thought he was just going to be playing Conference League minutes, and now I ain't got a clue.
No.
I was
No,
going to say,
there were
my
earlier links to
the
him for
entire
Sevilla,
Conference League and the
There
cups
were
have
links
just
for
been
him
like,
for Sevilla on loan, anyways, like a little earlier, and it makes sense. Like compared to Omorodion, Omorodion has had a full season playing for a team. Gyu came in like mid-season and had like a couple of
He did,
appearances.
yeah.
So you could say if you want, you could put Gyu as like put him on loan to the Spanish side or whatever he's comfortable with, and then he comes back next year, and then these two men fight it out for second place. And
Come on, nobody's fighting
anything
out for
until
second place.
I was
until
going
they.
to say, no one's fighting for second place.
That's just silly to think.
Well, yes, it is because they're not going to be fighting for Osimhen right now. If we get
No,
Osimhen,
they'll
I'm
just
saying.
leave, which is fine. If we get Osimhen, I don't really care, but they're not going
I
to fight
don't
for
think
second.
they would leave because they just signed this season. So, like once again, they would be fighting for second place.
So Petrovic just signed last season. He's gone.
Sorry, who?
Didn't Petrovic sign for us last season?
No, I'm talking about this season. Though. I'm talking about this season, though. We signed Gio
That's what I'm
this
saying.
season.
You can sign a guy for 1 year and sell him the next year, like you're saying
We
with
did that with Koulibaly.
Petrovic.
Yeah.
Bro,
We've done that with any player.
bro, the money we can
Gio,
get
We've
from
done that with
especially with
Aubameyang,
Gio,
we've
it's
done
going to
that
be
with any
profit.
players.
the
For
money
Gio,
we
it's
can
going to be
get
profit.
from Salmon when we flip him, man. The money we're gonna
Or
get.
Gio
from-
even. Or
And
Gio.
Gio, yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Because we got him for 5
You're
million.
gonna make money on Gio regardless at this point.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, it was so cheap what we signed him for.
And we're not going to figure out anything until I would say the Inter game of where Palmer's going to play and how Jackson's going to be integrated. I'll be
Palmer's right wing, man.
Bro, I want to see
I don't
Jackson.
even
because
know where
reports
half
because
I want
yeah because
Jackson off that
Palmer
left. I want
yeah,
Jackson off that left.
I know Prime me too but I'm saying because throughout most of preseason Nkunku's been playing at the 8 and we want because we don't think Madueke is good enough for Palmer to play on the wing because then we can have Nkunku and Palmer on the same team but then there's reports that Palmer might play in the middle so we won't know until Inter because that's the first game where Cucurella and Palmer are going to be integrated back into the team. So we're not going to know from a week from now, basically.
Pretty much, I would say that. Pretty much, I don't think any of this happens until the end of the week, at least.
Yeah. Well,
Omorodion should probably be done in the next few days because that's what the Gallagher transfer's hinging on.
Fucking hell.
That's why the here we go hasn't happened yet. We think it's final details. No, it's the whole Omorodion move.
Well, I don't know.
Atletico.
Louis, you said that the here we go is not there, but the fucking Gallagher, I mean, Fabrizio's pin tweet says here we go on it.
No,
No, it
here we
says
go
here
soon.
Yeah,
Here we
soon.
go
He
soon.
said, all the tweet says is that Gallagher has said yes to Atletico Madrid.
Here we go to follow today, and it hasn't followed yet.
Because then he tweeted something else out because a load of people were basically saying that he's guaranteed gone and stuff was agreed. He then tweeted another thing later on saying not all the details are confirmed or have been agreed. It's just that Gallagher has said yes.
So it's hinging on the Omorodion transfer. And then that's also hinging on the Alvarez transfer. So it's a little domino effect.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think
And that, yeah, as well, we're not going for that O'Reilly brother from Celtic. That's for anyone who's worried about that.
I think that the Alvarez one is waiting for the Omorodion one to go through before they can bid
So
on it.
basically, we're using Gallagher money to buy this guy.
Yeah, pretty
Basically.
much.
More or less.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
I also had a look as well. This man scored 8 goals last season for the team he played for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Olives.
I think he had 20 big chances.
19
Smith.
missed chances. 19
Oh,
big
19.
missed chances.
I don't really care how many chances he missed, like because that will happen with strikers like Haaland. I think not either last year or the year before had the most big chances missed in the Prem. So I don't really care. I'm more focused on you can miss all those chances. You just then got to score in 8 goals in 34 games.
So he went on loan. He wasn't even exceptional, but he's supposed to come in and like get a good run in this team. 8 goals in 32
I don't know.
games is
Atletico
average
fans
as hell.
see something that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
No, but
That's
that's
the
different.
only
Like
thing I can say
again,
about
it's always going to be
Mourinho.
like
Atletico
the
fans
thing
are-
is, Lewis. When it comes to that, it's always going to be different because he cost them like what 10 mil. I think Joey, you mentioned the group chat earlier.
Yeah.
He cost them 10 mil. So it's like it's the same way that, like, for example, like some people, like Chelsea fans, for example, like they'll view certain players that came from our academy not just because they're from our academy in a certain way, or players we signed from cheap in a certain way because of the price tag. Whereas, like, if we're signing this guy for 10 mil, all of us would have less of a problem than we currently do. It's because we're spending 35 mil on this guy to come in and potentially be our number one.
And we could use that money to buy somebody who can actually improve our team instead of just more backups.
Yeah, just like the 20 mil on Washington, aren't we? Still haven't seen that kid play.
Bro, what I say
got
is what
about
I
a
said
million-
from the beginning. 2 years they've been here. 2 years of failure. I want to see year 3, and after that, I'm done with them.
Yeah, I agree.
I
hear
did
it.
see someone. I think I did see someone retweet the fact David Ornstein's like video he did with, was it NBC or something, where it's like I think he said something along the lines of for the owners or sporting directors, it's seen as a 4-window kind of project, and this window is the last window in that project.
That's
And so far, this window has been
just pray for us, then, man.
I'll be
Right,
nice,
pray that's not true,
underwhelming.
Well, let land.
Pray for us.
No, it's what he said. It's like he said it's a 4-window project. and
Yeah, I
from-
saw that as
he said
well,
it's
but it's
the
just
fourth
I
final
don't know
window.
how true
And
that
this
is.
window has been underwhelming, and that's me being kind.
No, Scott, I thought they said it was September 20.
Andrews also said to add to this, he said 10.2 million divided by 52 weeks, you're looking at 196k per week. That is what
Yeah, very doable.
So everybody who said to me in the last 2 months that we wouldn't pay Victor's wages.
10.2 is net. He just said net, not gross. We pay
Yeah,
the
bro,
player
but
gross.
that's
they
just
pay
a
their
rumor,
taxes.
though.
Hold on,
That's
their
just a rumor.
taxes aren't. Chelsea doesn't pay your taxes for players. The player is going to pay his own taxes. We're going to pay him the full amount. That's net. I don't know why they're reporting that in net, but that makes no sense.
That's because that's what's reported, how it's reported in Italy, unfortunately.
I said
Okay,
after
well,
tax.
we're in. This is our English team. Read it. We are going to pay him double that before tax. He's going to get that after tax. So it's not. It's not 200.
It's about 14 million is what we would be paying him.
Yes, which is about 275, 290.
Yeah, well,
It's 275. I've done the math. It's been 250 to 275 forever. Like they know this. Like that.
Yeah, they're not stupid.
Are there actual like?
And the other thing is this isn't pounds.
Reliable rumors that it's happening though, or is it just this Miguel guy?
Yeah, how reliable is he?
I mean, he's fairly reliable, to be fair.
Miguel's normally pretty reliable.
Yeah.
As a DD house party, bro. That's how reliable he is, man.
Okay.
He's been wrong before many times, man.
I mean, I hope he's right on this one, but he's the only one that's reported it.
Nah, this has been reported a couple times. Just people don't want to listen to it.
By who though?
By literally pretty much everybody else that's been reporting on this.
Yeah, but name one though. Because maybe you're right. I just don't know. I haven't.
I still have a bunch of it saved in my bookmarks.
Damn, man, you're that petty. God damn, man.
Well, no, I mean I use bookmarks for my stream.
Yeah, me too. I hear that. Shout out the tinfoil hatters. Still got my tinfoil.
Bro, for me, I don't
yeah,
care
we'll
about
get to
the
that.
team.
Lad.
I just want us to be a good football team again, bro. And I just
Facts.
don't see anything that's indicated it's gonna happen. At least this season.
And despite what many people in the chat may think, we will go at the owners and the ownership after.
Bro,
the
and I
season
didn't complain.
finishes
Yeah,
up.
this year I said I will not complain. I want to see what they're doing well.
Yeah.
But so far, the only thing that you can kind of give to them is that is actually a really, really good signing is Palmer. That's it.
And
All the rest have been very good. But I wouldn't say
And
that.
I mean, Caicedo's good, but he's just crazy press.
No, I'm saying
likely to
I'm not saying potential what they can do. I'm saying what they did on the Chelsea shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gusto.
I say Caicedo as well. Caicedo as well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gusto
Caicedo
for
for that
sure.
price, I don't know.
Like,
if
what
it's,
are we talking
and
about?
I love Caicedo. Yeah.
He was one-man midfield last season. Poch.
Yeah. Don't forget Lavia as well.
Yeah, Lavia as well.
Yeah, but based on how many games though you guys are talking about Lavia, could be right, but
Yeah, but you just said
Yes.
Palmer, and we're telling you Gusto, and you don't want to take Gusto as one of
no,
them.
Gusto has been very good, but has he been as good as what's his name, as Palmer?
Yeah, but
nobody has been
Palmer is like
exceptional other than Palmer, though.
Gusto's been top 3
Like
players
one of the
for us
best
last
players
year.
in the
He
world,
was like
bro.
one of the best
No,
players.
no,
in the
I'm not
league.
denying that. I love Gusto. I think he's an amazing player.
Like
Yeah?
we can't.
And Jackson
we
as
can't
well.
have-
And Jackson.
We
I
can't.
don't know, but I don't know. Jackson has been good, but I don't know. I would say that he's the level of what Palmer has been contributing us to.
I mean, Palmer was
Just in the
the
context,
best player
bro.
in the league last season.
Yeah.
So.
What expectations do we have of Jackson? Let's be honest.
Yeah, you know,
Well,
what,
I mean,
Premier
that's
League
you
season
guys. For
about
me, every player
how
that plays for
much?
Chelsea
listen,
should
that's,
be
that's cool. I
exceptional.
hear
man.
that with Jackson, but a year on, we're trying to move him from the position we bought him for. So I mean, he's been cool, but
It's
you can't say he's
Modric,
been
mate.
But we're also
exceptional if
trying
you're
to
going to
keep him
move
in
him.
the starting 11. So it
Yeah,
kind of
word,
goes
yeah.
both
But
ways.
no, that's
Word.
cool. But you
No,
bought
but he
him as a
won't like
striker.
again.
You're moving him from striker, which means he was good but not exceptional in the role that you bought him for.
Also, Lewis.
Yeah,
if
I'd
what
agree
we
with you
said-
on that, to be honest.
Lewis, if what we said earlier is true, he won't be a starter.
Also, yeah,
Potentially.
and with what
playing on the left?
Maresca said, Sterling is going to be an important player.
Nkunku won't play left wing.
It's probably not going to be Nkunku.
Then where's
It's probably
Nkunku
gonna be
playing?
Sterling.
I don't know, but he's
Scott,
not going to play left
Cam.
wing.
What you do with the
and it
reports,
goes back to
Cam.
my conversation about being confused because unfortunately, as much as
He's
I
playing centrally.
hope he plays centrally, like I think he's better centrally, and I hope realistically, I'd like him to be one of the 2 8s. But then you're in an unfortunate position where you've then got Enzo or Caicedo needs
I
to be
know,
dropped.
word. Enzo.
That's life.
Enzo, mate.
That's life.
Don't even start on Enzo, mate.
Bro, if
And
they
then you're then in a
that
position
level,
where
I
you've
don't
got
mind.
100 million, where like you can be in a position, right, where you've got £100 million signing on the bench. If you're Manchester City, we're Chelsea, we're in no position to have £100 million signing on the bench consistently.
I mean, we should be in that position though.
Yeah, my thing, Scott, is like
at least
if
for
things
me-
worked out the way that they do, like I don't know if Caicedo can be dropped because we're gonna need somebody who's more defensive. If we have everybody being very offensive, like KDH is gonna get up, and Kuku's playing the 10, he's gonna get up. Palmer right wing, Jackson left wing. We need somebody who's gonna be very solid defensively, and I think Caicedo would be better than Enzo, which means Enzo holds bench. And like you said, it's 100
I
million.
agree with you. But also, you got to consider there's 2 things you got to consider. Number one is who we play will be playing in that other 8 slot, so they'll be further up the pitch. I agree, Caicedo should start anyway in that position over Enzo, but it's like you then there's more conversations that need to be had because
Yeah, it's
like,
just tough. It's tough.
There's a lot of conversation that need to be had about this team in terms of like who starts and where do they start.
Enzo will be getting solid in the next couple of seasons.
We're always the team that complains about like the lack of options that we have in the team, and now that we actually have options, we're sitting here and complaining again. Like,
Chelsea
can we
fans, man.
just take a
Facts.
second and just realize we haven't had midfield options for nearly like almost 4 years, bro. Like until just we literally haven't had midfield
Yeah,
options.
but again, you guys are talking about the perfect
injured
world where they
Kante,
all
injured
click and everybody
Kovacic.
plays amazing, but that's not football.
Loftus, Jorginho.
Like
No,
why
but
can't we just be the team that actually has
now
options
than
that
4
we
years
can
ago.
go through and
Bro,
play?
but none
Who
of
gives a
our
fuck
midfielders
Enzo's
have been
been
exceptional
defensive?
though. I don't
Who
know why
gives
you
a
guys
fuck?
just put them in positions like they just earned that position though.
Caicedo's been very good.
One could be
I don't know
Caicedo,
what.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know
Say
where this Caicedo's not been good. He's been very good for us.
No,
He's
Caicedo's
top
been
3
very
players.
good, but you guys are acting like they're just been amazing that nobody can move
He's
them.
23
That's
years
why I have
old.
issues there.
That's not
That's
what
fine
he's
though.
saying.
But you're playing now. We're not playing 5 years. You're
He's
playing now,
saying
bro.
if we're saying the
Caicedo's
options,
been good enough that I'd view him as undroppable for
listen,
the
what
start.
he's saying is if we're saying the options are open, anybody can be benched, anybody options is good, all that, then nobody has a starting spot. It's options. You fight for it.
Yep, exactly.
Yo, bring up Winter Surfer's fucking chat, bro.
But that's where you want to be. You want to be like where nobody
2
is
seasons back to
guaranteed.
back. I hear it. I do hear that. But like, which part of the pitch we talking about?
Million
Midfield, I hear your point.
See here's the thing that people keep like, bro, we have just enough midfielders after losing. We'll be losing Cass today. We'll be losing Ugochukwu. We already lost Andre Santos. Like after we move some of these players, we have just enough to do the deed with our team. And 1 injury, 2 injuries, we're right back to where we were
So
last.
why are we buying 10 goalkeepers though? If that's the issue, why are we buying?
Bro,
10
why
goalkeepers?
are you changing the fucking question?
Because it's again we
Why are
go
you
back to
changing the
the
fucking
way that the club is managed right now, bro.
Stay with the question.
You want
I
to
don't
change the
understand
fucking question, then to ask the question at a different time.
That's
7-year
no
contract
question.
pending from
None of the
Omorodion.
players you mentioned are gonna start for us
Hold
anyway.
on. If you end up in a situation like last year, that's still your fault. Why did you loan out Santos and these guys? I mean, why are we talking like it's like you loan them out? You don't need them. So listen? You can't make the decisions to loan guys out or sell guys, and then it's like, if we get injuries, we need a 100 million guy on the bench. No, you have Santos and these guys on the bench. You don't have a 100 million guy on the bench because that makes no sense.
We're not asking. Oh my god, how does that even make sense to my point, bro?
You just said we barely have enough to handle us
No,
this
we
season.
have
If we get
enough. We
injured,
have just
listen
enough
to
at
what
this
I'm
current
telling you. What
moment.
you said. You said if we have an injury, we're going to be back to where we were last year.
No, I said if we get 2-3 injuries, we'll be right back to where we were last year.
No, if we
And
get 2-3
consistency,
injuries, we're
man.
not gonna have midfielders to play 4-3, bro.
Exactly. If you have 2-3 injuries anywhere in a specific spot in the team, you're screwed anyway. Like
And that's most
Yeah.
teams.
That's regular. Like that's not.
Thank you.
We have more than enough in those areas. Way more than enough.
I don't know. Saying way more than enough is
Way
a bit
more than enough.
pushing it, man.
I agree.
No,
I think
we have
it's
like
way more
in
than enough.
midfield we have enough
I agree.
options. Like we have more than enough options in midfield. That's not my issue. It's more of like it's
Who do
more
you
just
play?
working out who plays where. And as I said, like I'm calm with certain guys sitting on the bench, but if you've got £100 million midfielder on the bench, to me, that's an issue. Like that's
Okay,
an
Scott.
issue. If you've got £100 million midfielder just chilling on the
Bad
bench.
transfer then. That's
Yeah, that's poor planning.
It was just
Again,
a
it just comes
poor
down to poor
transfer. Yeah,
planning.
100%.
as well.
No, but what do you think?
Enzo was a rush transfer. Like everyone knew that.
But it all depends,
Bro,
right?
now you
Listen,
guys
if
are
we're
changing
so,
the
if
script
hold
because
on,
of
hold on,
Enzo
hold on.
coming.
If we're so exceptional that we're, all the way up there with second place and he's on the bench, no one is going to care because you can sit on the bench for a team challenging for titles. A $100 million player cannot sit on the bench for a team fighting for top 4. That's asinine. It makes no sense. You're fighting for top 4. You're talking about you have a $100 million guy on the bench. What are we doing?
Bad transfer.
Oh, fab tweet. Atletico Madrid are set to accept Chelsea's proposal for Samu Omorodion worth around 35 million package. Camp discussing contract terms with Chelsea. Atleti will only give green light when they get the Alvarez deal done. So Alvarez first, then Samu Chelsea, and then probably Gallagher to Atletico.
High prime.
So it's all up to City then. All up
And
to
then
City.
we get a tweet from
Wait,
Chelsea
wait,
saying
wait,
we're
wait.
done with
CP, what do you
transfers.
mean prime? What did I do?
Yeah, this man. When we were talking, me and Ahmed were talking to this guy. We were saying,
Tensions,
hey,
please.
the one thing we're scared about with Gallagher going to Atletico is that we're gonna get Samu. And this guy's like, no, stop fear mongering.
Hey,
We're
as long as I get my
fear-mongering, and now
striker,
it's
I don't care
happening.
about
This
Samuel.
guy.
If I get my striker, I don't care about Samuel. I'll be sober, bro.
It's time to bun a zoot, mate.
All right, I'm going back to work. Take it easy, boys.
Big up, Joe.
Yeah,
Big up, bro. Bless up.
Big up, man.
Oh, okay. So this.
Big up, bro.
Lost
Listen, let's not
where you
forget
guys
when I
reckon
came
we're
on
gonna
here
finish?
Fuck's sake.
when I came on
what's
here
your-
last time and we were talking about Gallagher. Hold on, just quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last point. When I came on here last time and I was talking about Gallagher, and I did come on some smoke. When someone said, "Oh, Gallagher is the reason why we might not get Osimhen,"
Yeah,
I told you that was stupid. It has nothing to do with Osimhen, and you're seeing that now. It has nothing to do with it.
Listen, man. All I'm just gonna say, I knew this deal was gonna happen. I told all of you lot 1 month ago this is gonna happen. And you were telling me I was a liar, and I told you it's gonna happen. That's what I have to say. Man.
I just came in on that. You laughed at me, energy.
Listen, man. I just told you it's gonna happen, and you guys were telling me it wasn't gonna happen. But hey, sorry, man.
Ahmed, you're the same guy that also said that Gallagher is going nowhere. When
I
Santos
felt
was
like
out
that.
on
Well,
loan.
listen, that could have been true, but I told you if Gallagher goes to Atletico, we're gonna get this guy a month ago. So hey, don't.
That's not. I mean, you said Santos is going, Gallagher staying. So you're hitting
Listen, but
this.
listen, that's 1 month ago. You know what I mean? That was 1 month ago, mate. That's when I
Oh, 1 month ago.
yeah, so get the statistics correct. You know what I mean? Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, I mean, that's like you, man. You got a new trim, different prime, innit? You know what I mean?
No.
He's still the same fraud. He's still the same fraud.
Same
I
prime.
I can't lie to you guys. I thought after the Tosin and Dewsbury Hall deals that these sporting directors were starting to learn. That they ain't learned shit. I'll be so honest. They ain't learned shit.
I'll be honest
clearly
with you,
not,
man.
bro. Clearly
This
not.
is
They haven't learned
straight.
nothing.
I'll be real. This is straight insanity. This is doing the same shit over and over and over again.
Yeah, this is that's
Well,
the
they've been doing the
definition
same
of
thing since
insanity.
season 1, man.
You know what the issue is, boys? This transfer window has been like
it's dead.
basically a 4 out of 10, 4 out of 10, bro. It's literally so underwhelming, bro. Like what's confusing me is that
But Ahmed, it's also bad for every other club too.
For me, it just what makes it so weird, is just that how
They wanted
are you
7
willing to
million.
spend? How are you willing to spend so much money on players, but then not offer them the contracts to get them in? It just it beggars belief. I'll be honest with you, bro. It actually beggars belief on that aspect, man.
As it stands right now, by the way, there's a chance we go into game week 1 without a single signing we've made so far starting it for us.
That's
You
true.
say that, but they might be starters. That's what they signed. We signed them for.
I'll be so real to you right now.
No, but
Already
Kai,
not a starter.
so the only three I think could start for us, right? Are Jorgensen. I think Sanchez starts the first couple games, then gets dropped. Dewsbury Hall. We just had a conversation about midfield and who's playing where, and Tosin, and we still don't know who the fuck's starting at centre back for us. Like,
our left centre back.
You preach it to the wrong choir, man. Like I've had questions.
Nah,
over
we
many
just
of
all
those
getting
signings.
off our chest.
I don't even know why we got Viega as well.
Scott, do you think Vega's staying or going?
Yeah,
I think
first.
I think he's like, I think he's going to end up being second choice left back.
I think.
Yeah.
Listen, if
He's about to be fourth choice left back because Gusto is going to play there. Watch.
Oh yeah.
I think what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying.
I think what's
Gusto.
gonna happen. They're gonna use Vega as some utility player that he's gonna put in 5 minutes somewhere just to play every now and then.
No, words. Yeah, words. Play
I don't
anywhere.
even know.
Or cover for Colin when he's shit.
Yaka, we hope you're correct, man. I hope you're correct.
I was gonna say, if my man goes from scoring 8 goals to 25 goals, that's a mad upgrade.
Yeah, like if that happens, Clear Lake, we ain't gonna doubt a signing again. I lie.
But I'll be so real, guys. Like realistically, this guy's not gonna go from 8 goals to like whatever goals that we're asking for, man. It's like
you can never say
unless
that,
this guy is like
you can never say that.
You never know.
No.
You can never. Allah, thank you. You can never.
No,
say
no,
that.
I'm sorry, but the thing is, bro, you know, if you've watched Samu Omorodion play, which I have watched him play, he's not on even the Palmer level where you can.
Yeah, he looks bad, man.
Yeah, that's the difference.
He does look bad.
Saying,
He generally looks like a bad player.
He's not. I don't think he's bro.
He just looks too clunky, man. He just looks bad, man.
Striker does. That's what all we had for Osimhen and
One at a
Haaland
time,
and
guys.
The only thing
but
is
if we can't get Osimhen, why can't we get Alvarez? He doesn't want to come at Chelsea.
Oh, he doesn't want to join us. Yeah,
too small, man.
He wants to go back.
That's what they think. He's too
He
small.
wants to go to Spain, not back to Spain, but he wants to go to
I don't
Spain.
even think it's too small. Spain, yeah.
I just want a UCL club.
Just Danish. By the way, I don't know if you were taking a piss with Isak, but Isak went from scoring 17 goals in a season for Real Sociedad, and then scored 10 in his first season, and then got 21. So even he took time. He had a 17-goal season. There was
a lot of talk about Isak before he came.
Yeah.
Breaking, pending confirmation.
Yeah, allegedly. But I don't get how that makes any sense because there's a clear domino effect going on that Gallagher's a part of.
And they're basically getting Gallagher on a free because we're paying like for Omorodion 35 million or 30 million or whatever it is. So they're getting Gallagher on a free.
They're really getting Gallagher on a free, you know, nasty business, honestly.
Even oh my lord.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Yeah,
bro, I think we're paying more. I think we're actually paying more.
Wow.
We're actually paying more. What was it called?
I've never seen a fucking gas mood just.
What is his Gallagher's reported wages?
It's 40 million wages. I don't know. It's
close to 200k. It's getting close to 200k. And my source told me like early last night that the reason why it dragged so long was just because Gallagher was trying to get his bag. And to be fair to him, he's got his bag.
Sources now. God damn. Moving up, Lewis. Good for you.
Yeah, man. We were just doing lineup leaks back in the day.
I thought you're doing this, and you're just like I spoke to somebody, man.
I don't think I heard any. Well, the same guy told me Omorodion was our #1 striker pick. So
We've known for time that it was they put in a bid of 42.2 million, but now 35 million has been accepted. I wonder why that's what that is. I wonder why.
I wonder why. That's what I was gonna say.
Gallagher.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
They were quoting like 70 mil before as well.
They were?
Yeah, his release clause.
Okay.
Nasty
sounds like they just really wanted Gallagher and they were just strong arming us over it. So, I mean, they got the player they wanted. Good for them.
Good for them, man. Helping out team again, man.
Good for them. Good for Gallagher. You know, because for what it's worth, I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's going to go to a good team, make the money he wants.
No, well, I don't hate
we get what we want too.
There was whispers that the deal still might not go through because the CEO was pissed with how long it took, but it don't look like that's the case.
My problem
I don't believe that.
My problem has always been, what do you use this money for? Even if you release a guy on free, if I don't want him on my team, I don't care. He can go. But now we become like we're accountants. We know how much profit is this. Oh no, it's spread out for 4. I don't care about any of that. Is the guy good or not, bro? Like, why do we care about all these deals? It doesn't matter.
Sorry, the one thing of hopium I can kind of bring up is it's not that this transfer window has been shit just for us. It has been shit for every top Premier League side, basically.
No.
Yeah,
because
I can't
no, I'm serious. No,
that's just not true though.
Thank you. Teams have got what they needed. Like that's what they've done. They've done proper profiling.
Yeah, but we're not a top club right now, though. That's
Even
the
Arsenal,
we need
even
improvement.
Arsenal needed a left back. They needed a left centre mid. They've done that. It's like they're getting what they need.
And yet they got Calafiori, and they still need a striker because they're still begging for a striker.
No, don't do that.
They don't need a striker.
Arsenal didn't need.
They think
Yes, they do. The fans are literally saying it, and they do.
But they think they do, but they don't need a striker. They need a left winger to start
You're
scoring.
wrong about Arsenal. They didn't need Calafiori. They didn't need him. They had the best defense in the league last season. They didn't need him.
But their left side was very weak.
And yet they had the best defense in the league last season.
Yeah, but I'm talking about their left side in general. Their left wing, their left centre mid, and their left wing was just weak. So they're targeting that side.
No, but you know who was supposed to be part of their left side? Timber, who was
Timber. I know, I hear that.
What they
He's
need
right-footed
is
though. I hear it.
wingers. What they need is wingers and a striker, and they have not addressed that. So CP is right. A lot of other big teams haven't addressed.
Archie Gray for Tottenham.
No.
Man United just lost Euro right now.
Even United
Xerxes
just
is
plays
a
as
Jackson regen, and
they're waiting.
and
Obviously,
Hoyland is injured.
they're waiting for the top quality. So they're not going to sign anybody because they're good enough to play. What's the Belgian guy's name off the left?
Trossard.
Trossard. Thank you. They've got Jesus coming back injury free as well.
No, you're right.
Hold on. They're waiting for that top quality, right, to go for and get. Mind you, they might be waiting for Williams to see if Barca can get him. If Barca can't get him, they'll probably go in for him. It's just that we know he wants Barca.
Arsenal are going to fork over big money for Nico Williams, right? Yeah, Arsenal are not. They're not making any improvements. They're not making that's my
big money for Havertz.
Arsenal are not spending that much.
What are you guys talking about?
Because Arteta put his neck on the line for Havertz. Arsenal are not making
his neck on the line for Williams. If you
Arsenal are not making any improvements to go and win the league. They're not.
No, that's a hope. But
that's
I'm
that
right
is
now.
hope. That is hope. That is hope.
That's hopium.
That
Do you
is
think
hope.
their squad is any better from last season?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Guaranteed.
To win
Guaranteed.
the league, any better?
Yes,
Is their squad any
guaranteed.
better?
Bro,
they're getting players back with injury and they're adding players.
They have
Guaranteed.
improved their team, so they've
They
made
could have
themselves
won the
more
league
likely
last
to win
year
the league.
if their coach
Guaranteed.
wasn't a coward. They could have won it
Is
last
their
year if he wasn't a
squad
coward.
any-
So it's not. The squad is good enough to win the league. It's not.
I
That's not the
agree
problem.
their squad is, but their manager isn't. So regardless, what
their
they add.
manager-
I don't know about that, man.
The
I feel
manager
like-
is.
Well, for now,
Hold on.
That's a whole different conversation then.
No. But their manager is just like
Their
Klopp
manager
was.
is.
They're
We're
facing
just.
the greatest manager of all time.
Thank you.
That's what
Thank
it is.
you. Thank
I don't
you.
think their manager is. I don't think their manager is good enough.
They are.
What, do you think our manager is good enough to beat Pep?
No,
No, but what you're having a different. You're not having. You're not having.
conversation.
You're now having a different conversation about bringing up our
Because that is
manager.
a conversation. Arsenal's team as a whole is good enough to win a league title.
Way more
Their
than good enough.
manager
They should have won it
is
last
good
season,
enough.
but they just
Their
couldn't because of
manager-
Their
experience.
manager is
Good
good
enough.
enough to win. Let me finish. Their manager is good enough to win a league title. He's just not good enough to beat Pep.
Yeah, facts. Thank you. Facts.
You can be a great winger, but still not better than Messi. Like what?
I agree. Their manager is not good enough to win the Prem, so they need a better manager.
They don't need
no
a better
manager is better than Pep. Like I don't
They
know
don't need a better
what
manager.
we're talking about. Everybody
Yeah,
needs
I was
to
gonna
say,
say,
like,
if managers have beaten Pep before,
We're not
Klopp have beaten Pep.
Klopp beat Pep once.
You need a better manager.
Once,
than Pep.
one season.
I don't think Arsenal can win the league, but it's
So
just
I'm
pure
saying,
favoritism.
all these managers,
Hold on.
who've beaten Pep in the Champions
need
League,
a better
because it's not like he's
manager
winning
than
every year.
So if Arteta was available, would you rather him or Maresca?
Hold on.
No,
Do you
I
need?
don't want
Hold
Mega
on.
Man,
Do you need a better manager than Pep to beat Pep?
Yes, in the league, yes.
Yeah.
Over 38 games, yes. Yeah.
We'll just be playing a better system at the time.
No, you can have one-off seasons where you can beat him if he has a crazy injury or whatever. That's what happened with Liverpool when they got their one-off, right? Was that crazy? And then when we got our one-off was when he first got there. Since
And
then,
Arteta had his one-off season. He had his one-off season.
He's not
2
going to
years
touch
ago, he
that
had his
title.
one-off season.
The problem, listen, I'm not even planning on title this year for anybody. The focus should be when this guy Pep leaves. When he leaves,
Yeah,
that
works.
opening is completely
Thank you.
there.
And they've
That's
been
what
building
people
for
aren't
about 5
understanding.
years, 5-6 years.
The
The
same
same
way
manager.
people were,
Okay, and what has that got?
the same way City were
Trophies
waiting
then.
for
The
Arsene
door
Wenger to
opens,
That
increase
means
but
that
for
when
who?
Pep leaves, that means that they have literally structure.
We're
I
not
don't
Excuse
get
me. So
why
then, win a
people don't get it.
Europa. Win a Europa. Win any other trophy besides the FA Cup
Win
they won when they
something,
beat
yeah.
us.
Fair
Excuse
enough,
me.
innit? But that, like, I don't think that's a
4
valid
years of that.
excuse. I don't
That's
think that's a
4
valid
years of
excuse.
that.
No, but again,
I don't.
like you can't win the Europa if you're not in it. Like they're in the
No,
Champions
they
League.
were.
Yeah, Ibs.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
don't
We're
think that's a
talking
valid.
now. We're
Thank
talking
you.
last 2 years. They're
Thank
in the
you.
Champions League.
Carabao
Thank
Cups,
you.
FA Cups, and
Put them
Carabao
in the
Cups.
Europa
Man
League
United
now.
won
They'll
them.
probably
Put them
win
in
it.
Europa League. They'll probably win that, or they'll get to the
Thank you.
final.
Exactly. It's like people don't watch Arsenal
What do you mean?
play.
They
Think
were in
they're
Europa
bad.
last
They're not a
season.
bad team
When
at
they were
all.
Wait, hold on.
no, the season before they were
I
literally in
know
Europa
Arsenal.
when they
I
were
know Arsenal are
95%
not.
of the league.
One at a time.
I know Arsenal are not bad. I actually rate Arsenal. I rate 13, but I think Arteta is what's holding them back from actually winning.
I
He
think the
built
fact
that
that they
team.
bought
Okay, okay,
Rice
okay.
to play left
Hold on,
centre
real
mid,
quick.
and then they
Who's
played
the
Havertz
manager you
left.
think? Who's the
No, that's
manager
not
you
fair.
think can beat Pep
That's
in
not
this
fair
league?
on him though, because he built that team from scratch. Like, did you see him
Well,
there before he was there?
whether it's beat Pep to a league title or just win a trophy in general,
A league
there
title.
are managers.
League
there are
title.
mana-
We're talking about league title.
Arsenal haven't won anything, so
Trophy.
They have. They won
Bro,
FA
you
Cup.
can't use that
FA
excuse
Cup,
forever.
yeah.
Don't they have 2 FA Cups under him?
you're saying
No, they
no,
have
they
one.
don't.
One they
They
beat
have
They
one.
got
us
one. They
at
got
the
one.
beginning.
They
They
got
have
They haven't
one.
one.
got
They have
anything
one
And it was a
FA Cup.
fluky flipping
Okay, they have
COVID
FA
Cup.
Cup.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with this title challenging great team they have, which I agree, this team is
They just
great.
had the team.
If you saw the team that won the FA Cup, though, it was abysmal. Like, come on.
But
Wait, Prime. Can you let me go for a second? One second.
Hold on, CP.
Okay.
You're having two different conversations now. The team that won the FA Cup, fine, that was Emery's squad. Arteta's now built his squad, but hasn't actually won anything with it.
Are you joking? The team that Arteta has now and managing now is much better than the one that.
And he hasn't won anything with it.
But he's the one who
They've
built
challenged
it.
for the
He's literally
title
the
twice.
reason
Yeah,
they
very,
challenged.
very,
No.
Winning is different.
Winning
That's a bit
and
facetious.
he hasn't won
Yeah,
anything
because he's
with
got
it.
Yes.
he's got a
So if
juggernaut
they
in
do a
Pep.
couple transfers, I don't understand why you don't
Yeah,
think they can.
yeah, exactly.
If they strengthen
And
their
you
side, I don't
you
think.
don't necessarily
And
need
he is
to
the one who built that team, so I don't understand
my
why you're taking away
delivery
the
set.
credit
Hold
from
up.
him.
I mean,
Prime,
there's still a
let
few
me go
players
about
from
this.
Emery's time, but yeah, mostly built
Let's
that
talk
squad.
about this. No. Wait. For 2 seasons now, the season when they were ahead by 95%, they lost in the Europa. Okay, and these 2 seasons they haven't gone past the quarterfinals in any cup competition. That includes Europa, that leads Champions League, and the 2 cup Carabao Cups and the 2 FA Cups. They have not passed the quarterfinals, and that's when they were 95% ahead. And this time when they were 2 points behind them for Man City. Both these 2 seasons, their best seasons since Arsene Wenger. They have not gone past the quarterfinals at any
But
cup competition.
But again, you're missing. It's because Pep is there, though. If there was any other manager, they would have.
No, hold up. No, I said any cup competitions. Wait, hold up. Prime, let me go, please. The same ones where Newcastle could go to a final for a Carabao Cup. The same Carabao Cup that last season Man United won, and an FA Cup that Man United won, which Man United
Because
have a
they
worse
use
manager and a
one
worse
squad.
team.
They use one squad for the league. Their second squad is not good. So they are adding players so that their second squad can be good enough to challenge for the title.
Give me the excuse for Europa League when they were 95% ahead. Give me the excuse for the Europa League fallout when they were 95% ahead of.
That was their first season of started playing consistent football. Fair enough, innit? Fair enough. Fair enough. But I'm saying now, if they strengthen their left side, which was their biggest fault last season, I don't see why people don't think they can challenge.
No one said they can't challenge. I agree that they'll challenge.
Win the title, as I said.
Win something.
And I hate Arsenal, trust me.
Hold on. So this season, even forget just winning the Prem. Arsenal have to win something this season. Do we all agree on that?
100%.
Something.
100%. Yeah.
Because because people, you guys want to talk about how great Pep is, and that's why he hasn't won. But you're expecting a novice manager to go and beat Pep to a Premier League title. That's why I'm saying just win something. Win an FA Cup. Win something.
Or Prime,
But you've been extremely unfair, though.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Thank you. Ten Hag has won titles, and Ten Hag is abysmal. So what does that do?
Hold on. Forget all that. That doesn't have any relevance with Chelsea anyway. We started saying this because we were like, oh, other clubs are doing bad.
First, they haven't improved in the transfer window. I don't think
They
they
haven't,
have.
but that's straight up. That's a straight up lie because there is at least 3 teams that were above us last season that have improved their squads.
Thank you. Look at Villa. Look at Villa.
Which ones?
Villa have improved their squads. Tottenham have improved their squad, and Arsenal have improved their squad.
Look at West Ham.
Sorry. And I know they finished. Actually, they finished? I don't know if they finished above or below us. United have improved their squad.
Yeah,
United
finished
way below.
But they haven't strengthened to that degree. Excuse me, Euro's out for the entire for 3 months. If we're talking about Tottenham, they've signed Archie Gray right now. They haven't strengthened that much. Let's be honest, and he's playing a right back for them right now.
Yes, but we have to catch up.
We
We're
haven't
talking about teams
strengthened
who
at
finished
all.
above us, though.
Yeah, we I don't know what we've done.
Hold on, can I just say this?
Wait, we haven't strengthened at all in terms of our depth because for Tottenham, after the main players are done, like we saw with Madison.
Hold on, TB, and I feel like people in the chat are just not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm expecting Arsenal to go win the Prem. I don't think they will, but they've got to win something. We can't stop. I agree their team is brilliant, but ultimately, win. Have something to show for it. Someone mentioned earlier.
Why is the
about
team brilliant,
how,
though, Prime? Why is that team brilliant? It's because the manager who built it. He's the one who managed it.
But he hasn't won.
He's got the right profiles, which they're doing. Literally, this transfer as well.
Hold on, Kai. I agree with you, but ultimately,
so what's the point of this whole conversation?
You can't keep going on and not winning You have to win something.
And you can't say Pep every time when Ten Hag's winning trophies. You can't say Pep has been there when Ten Hag has beat Pep.
Pep has been here. Pep has been here for I think 8 seasons. He's not won he's missed out on 2 Prems. How many FA Cups has he won? He hasn't won all of them. He hasn't won all the Carabao Cups. He's only won 1 Champions League. So by that logic, you can win something, and that's my point.
No. They have FA Cup during this time.
Why are we even talking about Arsenal, man?
Still do all of that. I'm not being. I don't get how people. I don't know what's wrong with people in the chat that can't understand what I'm saying.
It's because nobody wants to listen. You're talking about Arsenal when
hold on. How does that help and not help Chelsea make top 4? Is my question.
That's fair.
If Arsenal is better, if Arsenal is not better, how does that help us?
He's just talking about other teams strengthening. They were literally just talking about other teams strengthening, and people saying they haven't, which I disagree with.
As a matter of fact, we actually weakened.
Hold on. Even if they haven't strengthened whatsoever, right? They finished 30 points ahead of us. What does that matter?
Yeah, no, facts. That is big facts. They're the least of our worries. We need to worry about.
At this point, this is just agenda against Arsenal.
We're in a top 4 battle, so I don't understand why.
We need to worry about Villa and shit.
No, we don't need to worry about Villa. We need to worry about how we can actually play the way the manager wants us to play. Do you watch our games literally like a preseason? I know we're supposed to learn from it, and it's like a preseason and overreaction. But if you have slightly remember what happened last season and how panicky we play from the back with Pochettino, and he's the one that likes to play from the back. But when we are playing from the back, and Thiago Silva wasn't in the team, we look like a freaking, I don't know, I'm gonna say stupid stuff and I don't want to say it, but
I agree.
We played that bad from the back under Pochettino. This manager demands more quality playing from the back, and we lost the only center back we had who capable of even do technically. So now we have name me one player as in the center back that you convinced that carried the whole center back line from playing up from the back. Then you can talk to me about Arsenal and Arteta.
I
don't think we
Cole,
finished in top
Kuku
4.
can play calm at the back. I feel like we just need a bit of structure. They can. I mean, Cole can't really defend. That's another issue, but his passing ability is not bad. Even Diassi's passing ability is not that bad as well. But we're talking about actually defending. That's the issue. That's where we're actually.
I think the issue is the same thing I said on the stream the other day after the other game. It was like the actual passing, the technical aspect of our game is not an issue from the.
Thank you. It's the defending.
It's not even defending. I bro, it's not even defending. It's mentally. Some of these players, because of what happened last season, are broken down mentally, where they are like in their head all the time, worried about making a mistake.
Badia Shield.
Especially Badia Shield.
Wow.
Yeah, Badia.
Oh,
I see it in his
wow.
face. I see it in his face all the
Wow.
time.
The
It's true.
Sassy too, no?
Massage and Candy.
The Sassy hasn't played, so we can't really judge.
Not
but-
much.
Wow.
Definitely.
So you think it's the mental part on the center back? Oh wow.
Yeah, 100%. They're kids. They're literal kids. And when
Not
you
kids,
got people,
Sure.
yes, but they're still kids. When you got people screaming,
Those kids have kids.
If you have
Those kids have
exactly.
kids.
The reason
It
why
doesn't
I know
matter. Like
the reason
if you
why-
got people like when people were screaming at Silva, he didn't start breaking down. He came to Instagram, said, "Fair enough, I've been playing bad," and just got on with it because he's a grown man. But they're kids.
That's not what I'm saying.
but
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you know how to play from the back, you know least how to play. You know how easy to.
Yeah,
but
and Alex,
I
we've
hate-
seen these guys.
I
play
know that. I
They
know.
can
I
play
hate.
from the back.
Let
They
me
can't
finish my
defend.
freaking
All right,
sentence,
fair enough,
Scott.
fair enough, fair enough.
I'm trying to tell you I hate Jorginho, but at least he knows where to be. Those center backs that I watched for the past 3 or 4 games preseason, they don't even know where to be. So how you can tell me it's a mental? If they don't know, they need the GPS to be located themselves and where to stand. That's how bad they are from the back. You telling me it's mental? You're
Yes,
up for a wild of surprise
100%
this
mental.
season.
It's 100% mental because all of these guys have played.
Okay.
You're literally talking about them not knowing where to be. That's all you're saying.
Every single centre back outside of Tosin, but he played the Manchester City Academy, so I assume that there is some level of understanding of the possession game. Every single centre back outside of him that we have seen play in a possession system successfully. Every single one of them. So I know the ability is there. I know it's not a technical problem. What the issue is that we saw from Badiashile, especially last season, Badiashile went from being able to competently play in a possession-based system where he had time on the ball, where he was able to pick long passes, wasn't fazed by anything. The moment he started making mistakes last season, it all went to shit because he was in his head too much.
Facts.
That's how
Even
I know it's
Cuckoo,
mental.
Even Cuckoo started playing bad when everyone was getting onto him. Then people started being nice to
Anyway,
him. He started
that's
playing
all
good.
I had to say, so I gotta go. I don't have time. But good luck, guys. See you guys.
Wake up, bro. Safe,
And the thing is, going back to the technical side as well, let's go and look at Colwill, for example. Everything I've heard about the way Maresca wants us to play, it's about having time on the ball and getting the opposition to press you to open up space. That's literally what De Zerbi was doing at Brighton. That's the exact same system. He'd have his centre backs step up with the ball, put their foot on the ball, and wait for the attacker to press them or a midfielder to press them, so it opened up space for someone else. It's literally the same system, just slightly different shape. Because he didn't play. He didn't play. He wasn't having like a 3 at the back.
The last thing we can say is Cole can't play on the ball. That's his best attribute.
Yeah.
His issue is he can't
If there's an
defend,
issue,
which is
if there's an issue, it comes down to it's just him getting used to like being in this particular like under Maresca, or it's a mental side.
More money, guys.
Or it's a case of young center backs. This takes center backs a while. You rarely have a young center back that's a great center back. Which is why
you've got two playing next to each other.
Which is why I'm still very opposed to getting rid of Chalobah. He's just getting to the point where he's putting it together. He's physically where he's supposed to be, and he's mentally has enough experience to know certain things now. But we're willing to give up on that because of whatever the reason is. But to me, that's the type of center back that you would need right now, because yes, you're young and you're talented, but how many 21-year-old great center backs have you ever seen?
We should never sell Chalobah.
Yeah, but
Chalobah and Cole
he's basically gonna. I don't know what we're doing, but
don't know. He's waiting for that UCL club.
Yeah, I don't
know.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's in for him right now. I was about to say.
It's only Palace and West Ham. He ain't trying to go.
Hopefully, no one bids for him and he stays. But
like, see, my thing with Cole is like,
if you're expecting,
I think he can play the style we're trying to play.
I don't see.
But he just needs to like.
Not the sassy.
I think he needs to be on it.
But he's the right age, right?
Is that like 24?
Sassy's like
26. He's
26. Oh yeah,
we signed him when he was 25.
Okay,
We're not kids, man.
Yeah, not kids.
Cole's like what, 21? Cole's 21. Badiashile's 23.
some of them are.
Yeah,
But
that
the
is
thing
shield
is,
23, yeah.
it's like what Daniel said. And it's like in an ideal world, like this, theoretically speaking, right? This should ideally be what Tosin is in the squad for. Like if Chalobah does leave and just going forward, if he's going to be the guy that steps up and is that leader at the back to help these young guys when they make mistakes, kind of get through it. That's cool. But there's two things that you need for that. Number one, if you can't have him making then the same mistakes, because that just eliminates everything. And number two, it means he just needs to then step up and show he can actually do it. And right now, like I said earlier, we don't even know if he's a starter for us this next season. For this season,
I'm not writing them off so quickly. I feel like there's some qualities in there, but he was looking a bit shaky. But everyone was looking shaky. I see. But against Club America, he played well. So
yeah, he did.
I mean, that's not really the level, is it?
No.
Coping.
Oh boy. So in lighter news, we might be set to make 15 million, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Marino.
Cool.
So yay, more money in the bank. We can get our weekly Brazilian with that one.
Oh, fantastic! I'm so excited.
Gabriel Mech was sorted this week. I will probably get Wesley next week. Who else? God knows. But fucking Omorodion, man. Whatever.
Yeah,
it's buzzkill, isn't it?
That trust me, man. I came into the stream gassed, and then within 5 minutes, nope.
Bro, we
Nope.
can't get him in the window with that. We have to get Victor or one of these guys.
You know what gives me hope about our defense?
All the leverage we have, bro.
You know what gives me hope about the defense? It's the fact we signed Fofana. Fofana was that investment. He was supposed to be our defense for
80
like the
mil.
next 10 years, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. That injury kind of killed him. Since then, we haven't really seen him play. So let's hope he can.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm sold. Bring him to the bridge. He gets it. He gets it.
He gets it.
Fofana for 70 million is boy.
70
but
equals
Fofana
80.
at the time was worth
Wasn't
that
80?
money.
Even worse.
He was one of the best defenders in the league at the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's a Chelsea fan as well, apparently.
Yeah, so I think he still is going to have a big season. I know, again, we talk about Cole's defending a lot, but we keep forgetting he's only 21 and he really played a lot of first team football with Brighton.
Yeah.
So, like, you know,
Fofana
at the end of the day,
wasn't he like the number one defender for France?
yeah, Fofana was better than Saliba before we even knew about Saliba.
Fofana, was
like, yeah, he's got injuries and everything. So,
because
people
nobody
just
talks
wanna
about that
crash
guy,
on
man.
him.
For the last year, nobody even spoke about him. We forgot he exists, and now
Which
he has
Fofana?
to come in.
Natural Fofana.
Yeah,
No,
nobody cares about the striker Fofana, man. He's like a regen, man.
Yo, you guys remember the Champions League game when Fofana played right center back and Loki kind of locked up Vini Jr. And for some reason, people always forget that when they try to like come for Fofana.
Yeah.
It's because we lost that one.
Yeah,
That's
but he
why.
still played
Ultimately,
well,
it just
man.
comes down to that.
Wait, hold
Lost
on.
2-0 at the Bernabeu.
Was it not Reece that locked up Vinny?
Bro, why
No,
you hate Reece
Reece
so much?
locked up Vinny the year before.
That's
a good question.
Reece was injured, mate.
No, Reece played, but he wasn't that great. He didn't have a goal.
Okay.
Hey,
To be fair, I don't know if you can call it locked
I
up
would
if he
remember
had
Reece
like
was injured in that game.
two assists in that game. That's a little, you know.
What was that?
I don't know if you can call it locked up if he had like two assists in that game. That's a little.
I mean,
Yeah,
not a lot of
I
people
don't
can
use
stop
that
Vinny at the
I don't know how much locking up that is.
It's
but
Chelsea's version of looking up a player, man.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, but this Omorodion guy, I don't.
Yeah, that's an open prison right there.
With Omorodion, I don't see anything with him. He's not like technically, he's not good. I don't see like his striking abilities that good. Like his build is he looks like he could be a great striker.
I've heard he's a similar profile to Osimhen, just way more raw.
Yeah, from what I've seen,
What's the fucking point then? Like,
if that's
No,
what
I'm
you
with
wanted,
you.
then
I'm
you
with
could
you. I
probably
don't
go
get
for
it.
Boniface or something. Like, this guy's not good, bro.
yeah, facts. Like, if you want a similar profile, just go and get like Boniface or like go and get someone with a few more seasons under their belt.
Just get Osimhen.
Do you think
Leave it
Boniface
at
is
that.
a similar profile to the Victor?
And Tony's right there, but we know no one's moving for him.
No.
Like this is if he cannot start for us next season. I don't care.
You're not saying we got to wait a whole year with another season with Fofana, which I'm.
due to the injury.
Not ideal, but I mean, if you're saying that's still him recovering from injury, there's not really much we can do about that, I guess. Not really much we can do about that. I'll take your word for it because I know you work in the medical industry. I understand. Ah, bruv. Just get Osimhen, regardless of what happens. Even if you bring in Omorodion, it's not going to look as deep if you bring Osimhen through the door.
Or Tony.
Yeah, either of them.
Part of me is avoiding him like the fucking plague at this point.
Everyone is, yeah.
And I don't even think Brentford want to sell him now because I think they signed another striker and he got injured for 3 months.
Igor Tudor got injured, yeah.
Yeah, he got injured till the new year.
Yeah, so they ain't even trying to get rid of him now. Shit, then. Shout out to Ben saying, hey, we can run the Kalu chant with Samu. Fucking hell. Well, he's got to create an own goal at Anfield first.
Fantastic.
And big up to Dinishan saying Samu runs like Lukaku and is clinical like Morata. Wow. I see what you tried to do there, Fez. Abdi brought this up earlier saying, are you gay? Why did you talk about his looks? Grow up. I think that was more direct to that.
I spent £20 on that.
In his face before that. Shout out to Abdi anyway. Obviously, whatever sexuality you are, it's all good, guys. It's all good. Big up to OG saying, don't forget we still have Broyer and Datro. Not for long. AG said, just donated 79p. Big up my G. Big up, brother. Get a little Coke, can of Coke with that. Yeah, just a can, not the... Shout out Emmanuel saying, you telling me we signed Samu so Atleti gets Alvarez? Yes.
Yes,
yeah, we are.
The only thing I can hope is that this is similar to that that triangle we did with Arsenal and Dortmund back in the day where we got Giroud. That's the only thing I'm hoping is we get some type of guy like that where it's like, okay, he might not be the best player in the world, but he actually ends up being like a useful tool for us.
Oh, okay, like your squad player. Cool. Yeah, not too bad. I don't see how that would work for him with his age, but like again, the whole move don't really make too much sense for me at all. So I don't know why I'm bothering trying to make sense of it. Chelsea FC Enjoyer says Atleti backing out of the Gallagher deal and us buying Samu soon. That don't work. It has to go hand in hand. I don't see how we're getting Samu if Gallagher's not going the other way.
Guys, he's really not as bad as what it's being made out to be.
Watch when he comes and he has
the potential to be really good.
Yeah,
I just
watch when he comes and he bangs.
We're not writing him off. It's just very underwhelming.
Yeah, it's just not what we need.
He looked like the Spanish Daryl DK.
Let me speak. He's not as bad as what's being made out to be. He's got very good fundamentals. Like the only problem is the
she's just not showing it.
Which again, that's gonna develop with time. He's still very young.
Here's the thing: like usually comps make you look good. His comps make him look worse.
No, I'm not going based off his like the comps. I'm going like like when we were linked with him like ages ago. I actually like did research on this guy. I watched like scout reports and stuff. And people saying that he's not an Osimhen. I know he's not an Osimhen. I'm not comparing him to Osimhen. I'm saying that this guy is not like a bum. He's not a donkey.
No, he's not a bum. I think he has great.
The reason Simeone rates him and didn't want to let him go. There's a reason why Atletico put such a big price tag on this guy's head.
I'm not doubting that this kid's going to be good, but I think he's
because it's to Chelsea.
Someone will go the other way and say there's a reason why they want Conor Gallagher.
Go AM.
Yeah, Chelsea don't want to keep him.
Go AM. Leave me alone, man. Allow me.
So I don't know. Don even uses wide scout, and even he ain't even trying to big this move up.
You know what?
I'm not bigging that up or anything.
There's not often I'll play this when
if he's going to be our backup striker, then I'm cool. It's not a big deal for me.
No, even then, it makes no sense. I'm gonna be so honest. Can you bring up Devin's comment? Because I'm now at that stage. Like I was cool with some of these young signings, but I'm now at this stage. Like I could care less. We've done so many young players. I can't. Like we've got a million fucking strikers that we've either bought or come from our academy. Like if even one of them hits, that's calm. So that's good. So now like who are going to affect the team now.
I agree. Like, to be honest, I'm glad you brought that one up as well because I miss it. Like, I'm more looking at the now. We've already got our young players. We've got our core.
If Scott says "fuck them kids," that means we went too far, man. I'm
Kai,
if Scott says it.
If you're telling me we have got something like 10 strikers in the youth team, right? If one of them has to hit, like, and all you need is one of them to hit and cool. You've got your then backup or potential striker for another 10 years.
How
Just a lazy usage. It's a lazy usage of 40 million pounds.
Hold on, Kai. Hold on. How reliable do you guys think the independent is?
No idea.
No idea.
No clue, man.
Okay. Well, it says that Chelsea moved to finalize Victor deal in a swap to Napoli.
Who reported that?
Yeah, who reported that?
Yo, send this to Lewis.
I'll send it to you, Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah,
and you can't even spell panel, you dumb fuck. Well done.
Delusional panel.
I tried to talk shit and you can't even spell properly, bozo. Get out of here. I just spent a whole 2 hours stream just crying.
I mean, if we do get Victor sorted and Samu and Gallagher, and it might be a mad 48 hours in the transfer window. It would just be crazy 2 days, man.
Yeah,
just run Omorodion and Gil.
Certainly not as bad as it conference.
Just let them
Gil probably gonna learn.
They could bring in Samu and Osimhen, bro. Hats off to these guys.
Yeah.
All I care is that Osimhen goes through the door. As long as Osimhen's in, I don't care.
True say they got Caicedo and Latvia, and we did not.
No,
think
but
get both,
how they're using our budget bothers me. Like, we don't need another 35 million striker, man.
What's English ain't
That's
easy.
what bothers me.
So you can't chat shit.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah,
Like, at least with Duran, in my opinion, he's better right now.
Yeah, no, Duran was looking better than him.
Oh, Miguel Delaney. So it's the same one that we brought up earlier.
I definitely would have taken Duran over this guy.
Yeah, guarantee still.
Oh, Miguel Delaney.
I wouldn't take.
how reliable he is. So.
I mean, I'd much rather have Tony. Or
we don't need either of them.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, we really could
Osimhen,
spend this money on Tony.
Big up Cam.
You could have there are so many players you could have got instead in this. Like, just go and do this Osimhen thing. It's like Joey said earlier. You're in a position where, like, in a perfect position where you've got a player that Napoli wants. Just find a happy middle ground. You did it. You've done it before with Napoli. It's not that hard.
Yeah, now we have to wait into the final hour.
E Santiago in the chat. You ever heard of the bridge? Oh, Ahmed. Yeah, big up Ahmed, man. Subscribe to him. The bridge.
Big up Ahmed.
Real G.
I don't know, and this is why I said I feel like the whole Omorodion deal and Gallagher went hand in hand. Because if we didn't sell him now, he goes for free, and they're spending money, so they want us to spend money as well. That I still strongly believe in that, because it's just a pointless move. To be fair,
but there's a better way to spend money, man. We're basically giving them the money back and getting rid of Gallagher.
Absolutely, that's my point. But then see, you can kind of pay that over, a longer period of time, and Gallagher just goes straight on the books. That's the only thing I'm looking at, in that way.
It's like I said earlier, I'm just sick of us helping other teams. Help yourselves.
Yeah.
Clearly we can't help ourselves, bro.
We did charity. I was gonna say we already did our charity by signing that Kelly man for like 20-something million, who's never going to see a game for Chelsea. We did our charity.
The worst thing for us is to finish sixth. We didn't deserve to finish sixth last season, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
We deserve that.
That's why I didn't get annoyed about Man United winning the FA Cup. Didn't deserve Europa.
Yeah, but we also didn't deserve to finish sixth, and now the club act like we were great that season.
I wouldn't say they do. That was one of the reasons why Poch got sacked. Well,
no,
why
but
they end up.
Poch is gonna get sacked anyway because he just spoke about them so much, and he kind of contradicted.
I feel like he knew.
But one of the reasons too was him failing the targets of top 4 on a trophy.
Yeah, he knew that was pending, man.
But they kept what's his name, Para, when we were 11th. I think it's just because he talks too much.
But that's also why Poch got the whole season. Because they said Potter was going to be the next man. They gave him a 5-year contract and sacked him within 6 months.
And then they
couldn't
gave this
sack
guy
Potter
another
quickly.
5-year contract, and basically we don't even know where we're gonna be in a
Oh,
year.
no.
So we'll wait, but I expect us to be winning the league with him. Obviously not first season in, but I expect it to
One
be in the case
season,
in the
yeah,
long term.
guaranteed.
Bro, I think
Yeah, if
The
not
only
first
way I
season.
can see this happen is if we get him and like an Osimhen next, because like it would work doing this deal in the sense that we're getting Gallagher's wages off the books. I don't know how much Omorodion's getting paid, but we're not really going to spend any money on the move, so that we can still make another move for another player. Like,
Yeah, no, we were willing to spend 60 mil that he says, oh, so we got money.
What's the position you guys think we really need like help in? Like who really can improve on?
I don't know.
Centre back, man.
I'm
Centre back, man.
I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know because I don't know where everyone's playing. Like if we go into, for example, right, if we're going into next season and our winger options are going to be Madueke, Mudryk, and Sterling, I'd immediately say winger. But I don't know whether Palmer's going to play. I don't know whether Palmer's going to play on the wing centrally. I don't know whether Nkunku's going to be on the wing centrally. I don't know where Jackson's going to be playing. And this goes back to my conversation earlier. There's too many question marks I have around like positions in this team of like who's going to play where.
Scott, I'm seeing a 60-goal season right now. So for me, it's center back. I'll be honest.
We need a centre back, yeah. Now,
how many centre backs did you already buy with
We've
done bad transfers. We need our defense is abysmal. Have you like?
Well, it probably is. It's just like
It's generally abysmal.
Centre-back. If we sign another centre-back, we'll have 6. That's ludicrous.
Thank you. Should have kept him.
How many did this owner sign? How many centre backs did they sign?
I don't know, but they've
every single one we've currently got on our books. They signed apart from Cole.
They got Badia.
That's the space of 2 years.
Apparently,
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I know that's bad.
No, but listen,
that is crazy, bro.
I will sell a lot of these guys. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
if you're being ruthless, then be ruthless all the way.
So, yes.
Right now, Disasi, hold on, Disasi, he got to go. I'll be honest with you.
He's got to go. He has to go.
You're getting rid of 2 guys, right? You're going to get rid of Chala. You're going to get rid of
Disasi wasn't even that bad last year, though. I feel like you guys don't give him.
It's not about him being that bad.
He's just not good. Eli, he's not good.
Let me be honest.
Bro, can we stop with this not that bad stuff? We need good, we need great, man.
Thank you. He's not good.
Newcastle is trying to bid 60 million for a guy that I still think is exceptionally good. If you can go back in for him and you're saving 20% of that, I would do that.
What's
I'll
the
get rid of
difference
those 2
between
guys.
You have Prime right here talking about fundamentals, bro.
I'm
he
sorry,
can do the
Gay doesn't
fundamentals.
move
Let's
the
spend
needle
40
either.
million on him, man.
Yes, he does. Gay is far better than
No,
those
he
guys.
doesn't, bro.
Yes, he does. He's far better than them. And
He's better, but I feel like we can go for better.
Yo, in terms
of
what?
course you can go for better.
In terms of what?
But
Gay
to me,
not
if
even
I'm
good
getting a
Gary
20,
Lee,
if
so
I'm getting a
cap.
yes, he is. What are you talking about?
Better than Disasi?
Wait, have you watched Gay?
Yo, just how tall is Disasi and how tall is Gay?
It does, yeah. Height doesn't really
doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
Bro,
We can't judge on height.
Height is something we've needed in this team for so long. And you
But
want to
that's why
see
you
center backs.
the
But
area.
we have some of
But who do you guys think are our
in the
best
league,
center
man.
backs right now? Like right now, who you guys think are our best?
I couldn't
I don't
answer
know.
that. That's the scary thing. I can't answer that
man.
question.
Like
tell
I
you
would
who
say
our worst
maybe when
is.
healthy, Fofana would probably be.
Probably,
Maybe
yeah.
when
But
healthy.
Ideally, yeah.
Tosin,
Yeah,
I guess.
You want to say
Yeah.
Tosin because
The fact
he
that we're
just
saying
came in,
Tosin
but
is
what has he
scary,
done?
though.
Fofana hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah, this is
Right, and when he's come back right now, he's been terrible.
The
this
fact that
whole
we're
this
saying
whole
a
preseason, he's been
centre
shit.
back we got on a
So,
free is our
crazy.
best centre back is scary. Like you're not hearing what we're
Bro,
saying.
but-
It's
No,
like
no.
Wait,
Getting on the free is okay. Like you got Thiago Silva on the free, but you got this guy
no one's
who's
putting
never
that-
played
that-
for a
that was
national
just a
team,
bit different.
never
if you
played for
sign-
a top club,
But
never
wait.
played for any. Listen, he's never played for any round of under 17, any of that. So he's not. Come on, what are we doing?
Bro,
So we wanna see a
respectfully,
word.
if you
It's
sign,
probably Trev.
if
It's
you pay
probably
money
Trevor.
on 6 or 7 center backs and you still don't know who your 2 guys are, man, then you need to get your fucking purse privileges away, man.
Yeah,
Like, it's crazy when you look how many center backs we sign and none of them looks like amazing, man. It's crazy.
We'll see if they develop under the system. But as for now, like none of them have moved the needle. None of them have.
Bro, how
much
can
we
you say
spend on
height
them?
doesn't matter?
We
when
spent half
kept
we spent half a
conceding
billion
from corners
half a
last
billion
year?
on center backs. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying in this context, I'm not saying it doesn't matter in general. I'm just saying in this context, we've got plenty tall centre backs that they can't even head the ball. So clearly, it doesn't really matter at the point because
but Dasasi
they
is
still can't
dominant
even head the
aerially though.
ball.
Body of shield, shit, I get that, but not Dasasi. Dasasi's
I'm not
biggest
saying
thing
Dasasi's not good
he doesn't
aerially.
have
I'm
pace.
saying he can't tackle. Like he gets done up a lot of times. Like a lot of times. Like
There's too many
his
brain
head,
farts for me, man.
yeah, his head is moving about and then he's chasing the ball and he's not fast. So a slow centre back that's constantly chasing the ball is a scary centre back. You don't want to have that as your centre back. That's what I'm trying to say.
But also the reason why we were constantly chasing the ball last season is because of touch.
I hear that. That is very true. So I don't know.
I mean,
I heard when Badiashile and Disasi was at Monaco, they had a terrible.
Yeah, they weren't great.
They had a terrible record as well. So it's like that's just terrible scouting as well.
I want to see how Disasi plays in the center of our three. I'll be wrong.
Like Disasi and Thiago Silva, who's quicker? I'll say Disasi, but again, he was playing out wide as a fullback. Why would you do that? Poch was doing shit like that.
He was co-wilt left back as well. Yeah.
Disasi is 189 pounds and he was playing as a touchline fullback.
I hear it.
And also, Silva, all due respect, was showing clear signs of declining last season.
No, for sure.
Still our best centre back last season, which was
he was Asian in front of our eyes.
If we could say
still our best centre back by a mile.
Bro, Silva's was geriatric, man. Of course he was declining.
Yeah, obviously, I'm nothing negative on him for that.
I'll be real, man. I'll be real. I was happy. Thiago Silva, his wife was typing too much, man.
Who?
Bro, like every time we lose, she'd write us a letter, man. So we had enough.
She was saying what we all felt, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like you want a center back? Give me Marquinhos from
exactly.
PSG.
That's all. Exactly.
Go spend that money on Marquinhos. Now that's a needle mover, not gay.
Football manager, bro.
Wait,
a bit more experience.
How has he been since Silva left PSG? Because he's had an up and down time there.
Marquinhos is better than every center back.
He's the best player, man.
Even someone like
that doesn't
an old experience
doesn't mean
better than
that didn't answer what I asked.
She said, "I don't watch PSG, so I can't answer that."
Yeah, I think you guys should just Google.
He's
how
been
much
good.
He makes and then
Prime, he's been okay, bro. Like he's not been awful.
Bro, all I'm saying, for the amount of money that we spent, our team should be much better, bro.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying, man. In a lot of areas.
A lot.
Agreed.
Could even get Matt Hummels for that. Decent defender too.
Ain't he going to Bologna?
You give us 2020 players, bro.
Try to get Bastoni or someone. Just someone that, you know what I mean, just knows how to
almost haven't been
defend.
Good since he's 2020, bro.
Bastoni hasn't been good since 2020
last year. What you mean?
Bastoni
hasn't been good since 2020.
I don't know.
No.
He'll be better than any of our centre backs. We should go for him. If we're actually serious.
2020, yeah, he led Dortmund to a Champions League final. What are you on about, guy?
You're stretching it, Prime. You're stretching.
Who do you think we should
he
go
was a key part of it, to be fair.
I'm stretching it. All right.
What centre back do you think we should go for then?
Oh, come on, bro. It could only be one.
Word.
I want to see. I want to see how Fofana recovers.
I
don't know how they sold my boy.
Lewis, you know the type of glue Christensen is.
Free him up.
You know the PVA glue the toddlers play with in nursery.
Yeah, just for that, bruv. There you go.
They can't
see that. Zero laughs. No one laughed.
They can't see me. They can't see me.
So someone say Harry Maguire. No, never, man.
I said Maguire, bro.
I saw someone in the comments saying never, man. Come on, man.
Hey, low key.
I mean, on a free.
Fuck it. Get me Johnny Evans, man. Give me Johnny Evans.
Bro, you'll be better than.
You know what? We're just bring JT back. He never needed pace anyway.
Listen. You get to choose from kids alone. Stop picking up players above 25, bro.
Bring back John Terry. Lewis, we have too many.
Yeah, get back John Terry.
Lewis,
Go
you have
to
too
that
many
Football
black
Manager
men in the
database
squad,
and
man.
start scouting from there, man.
John Terry wouldn't last a week. We got too many.
Don't worry, Enzo will stand by him. He'll be alright.
Yo, also, isn't
That's
Anderson
get
from
me
Crystal
on
Palace
point.
highly rated
It's
in
not his
games?
Seasonal
comment stuff.
buddies, man.
Funny, man.
Don't forget Gilchrist.
Plus, he was the OG ball playing centre
I
back.
said Gilchrist.
Yeah, man.
John
See
Terry
that
is the
link
OG.
up.
John Terry is the OG.
Yeah, we forget Mudryk and Nkunku as well. Get everybody in.
Wait, Mudryk and Nkunku?
Oh yeah, it's because Mudryk got caught saying the N-word while he
The
was
real
singing.
EDO lineup.
He was rapping, yeah.
I think Cucurella, there was some controversy when he was in Spain, something about calling Militao.
Yeah.
Militao.
He said,
Hey,
black
race
fan or I
squad,
don't know.
man. Chelsea are back.
Chelsea.
I hear him.
Chelsea racist 11, man.
I hear it.
Chelsea
Makes sense.
are back,
Makes
bro.
sense.
Hey. He's more on an African.
Who's all these weirdos?
Bro, I can't believe he said I didn't say the word. It's AI, but I said weirdo. Like,
bro, the man.
And also, Clear Lake have bought out me and CB to do it.
Yeah, the maddest thing is Lewis's response.
The latest update is no face, no case. Anyone heard that one?
Bro.
And also,
no face, no case.
Also, by the way, this is the guy who Johnny said
No hair,
got
it's fair,
bought out by Clear Lake today. By the way,
Is that a black Donald Trump? Who's this guy, man?
no, that's just a Navi.
He hates.
But this is the guy who apparently got bought out by Clear Lake to take down Johnny Minerals.
How many followers does he have?
He's got a couple K. He does play back. He's cool. But my whole thing is that they say he's bought out by Clear Lake and he's anti Clear Lake and despises them.
Bro,
Can't figure that.
I believe it. It's AI.
Out of all the Chelsea YouTube channels, no, not even fuck that. Out of all the YouTube channels in the world, why would Clear Lake target Johnny?
Exactly.
Why would $1 billion owners target a channel with 12K followers?
And no hair, bro.
That's my thing. Like, even if people say Clear Lake were trying to come out for me, like, bro, I got fucking 47. Like, they give a shit.
This has become real dumb, man.
If we get rid of Johnny,
You're in this group chat. Sorry to hear.
This is why we just need to get good.
Be better.
Before we were good, I didn't. All of this weird stuff. I never saw this before. What is that? Brown envelopes. All this weird. This is weirdo stuff, bro.
Yeah, that's true, bro. There is no way. If you were good, you wouldn't find some ballistic guy screaming about mountain
this in 2014 or 2013 or any of the. I never heard this. I didn't even know what players was making. I'll be honest with you. 2013, I didn't know what you made. It was,
now you know all the finances, the child support, everything, bro.
We made $2 million from this pure profit to use on. I don't give a shit. What do you care? Just be good, bro. Be good, bro.
Make sure they don't call you a weirdo in there, by the way.
Game's gone, man. The game's been gone, man.
I saw somebody on Twitter who pulled up the Chelsea Foundation receipts, bro. How much they spent on the Chelsea on fundraisers, bro.
What?
This club, man. This club, man.
This fan base is. I said it the other day. I'll say it again. This fan base is the worst fan base in England. Without
100%.
It's crazy, bro.
100%.
We became 2013 Arsenal, bro.
Oh no, Kai! I said that. I think I said that a few years ago. We started turning into Arsenal real quick, like real or like over time.
No,
just like
Scott, I've been saying this since like after Tuchel got sacked.
Oh, I said it before then. I think I said it
way before then.
When we had Lampard, 2019, when we had Lampard.
Yeah, I think
people were just accepting how bad we are, and I was like, I don't want us to turn into Arsenal. Back then,
listen, we can't compare that to now because Lampard got fired, Tuchel came in, we won the Champions League. Our standards were different with Roman here. We can't even confuse what that is. We're here when we finished 12th, we finished 6th. People are saying, guys, Project 2025, you can go to hell. You and the project, both of you can go to hell. I'm not here for 2025, bro.
I thought it's Project 2030.
They told me it was 25. That's what I said. Project 2025.
I heard 2023, mate.
Probably 2025.
Bro, I just want my kid to watch Chelsea win the Premier League, bro. That's the goal now, man.
Wait, Kai, you have a kid?
You have a kid?
On the way, bro. On the way.
Congrats.
Oh, congrats, bro. Congrats.
Love to hear that, man. Everyone in the chat, congratulate Kai, man. Love to hear it. Make sure he ain't a roadrunner. Make sure he ain't a roadrunner. Other than that, man, like best of luck, man.
First time I felt the pull out, bro.
I thought Lewis spent something else there.
Wait.
I thought you meant make sure you don't run away.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Shout out to the chat, man. Love the vibes. Big up. Big up to you, man. Boy or girl? Do you know?
No. Hopefully a boy, man.
Operation Hazard or Sam Kerr. We will be there.
Boy or abortion? No, I'm joking.
Don't say that.
If you make sure the Perth is in Brazil, we might sign them.
Wasn't that in the Dictator? That's where it's from. The Dictator.
Hi.
Yo, Chelsea's already scouting them, bro.
Just know, in 22 years, he's going to be pure profit, man. Just know that, man. Yeah.
He's getting scouted as we speak, my bro.
We'll be there.
We're negotiating contract, bro, right now.
Right now, as we speak.
Contract negotiations for Alvarez, but I think we have to go in for Omorodion first, and then Alvarez, and then Gallagher.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Hey guys, remember when the news came out that we were interested in Alvarez for like 1 whole week?
Good times, man.
what
big
a day,
times,
mate.
Now we're helping another team sign him.
Let's go. Like you go near Alvarez, you can forget us coming in for Gallagher.
Yeah.
So you can fuck off.
Can't remember which.
Actually, no. I remember hearing a month ago that they didn't even want to sell him, and he didn't even want to leave.
Yeah, that's true.
What, Alvarez? You mean?
Yeah, Alvarez, yeah.
No, Omorodion.
Oh, Omorodion, yeah.
Yeah,
a month ago, he was talking about being happy at Atletico and everything.
Simeone rates him. He didn't want to.
Yeah, that was before they lost Morata, though, right? When that was all being said.
Bro, if he rates him, he wouldn't sell him, man. Let's be real, man.
I mean,
not
that was
for
rate
35
Alvarez higher
million,
than
bro.
Omorodion, so.
They might just rate Alvarez more, which I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're trying to make ourselves feel good, you know.
Well, of course we have to.
It's still kind of dumb we didn't go for Alvarez ourselves, man. Like this is just annoying.
Yeah,
I think after that whole situation,
I think he might not want to come here right away.
He wants to leave. He wants to leave.
Yeah, but he might not want to be in England is the thing as well.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He wants to leave England.
Of course, he ain't starting. They want to arrest him for the Chelsea.
Bro, what does he know about England? He lives in Manchester. It's like the worst city in England, bro. That's his standard, bro. Move him to London.
Nah, bro. If you give me between UK and Spain, bro, I'm taking Spain every day.
Bro,
it's so depressing.
If Liverpool keep Mohamed Salah in Liverpool, bro, they can keep Alvarez in England, bro.
Nah,
bro,
I think that Enzo situation.
Liverpool is the worst city I've ever been to in Europe, bro. That shit is dusty, man.
Why would Alvarez want to come here and be hate on a team where he's hated by everyone?
Yeah, that stuff as well. Yeah.
He was on the bus right next to Enzo. Like
he was.
He gonna have to do an apology if he came.
Bro, my guy was probably playing, bro. He didn't even know what's going on, bro. Just put him in the frame.
Enzo probably told Alvarez, "I just got rushed by the sassy. Don't join."
He got a bunch of mad French niggas after me.
You'd have a lot of Chelsea fans, though.
Alvarez like, who's all these weirdos in your squad? Fuck this, man. I'm going Spain. Get me out of here.
Crazy.
Nah, you know what? I wonder, all these times now, Johnny has said weirdo. This is what he meant all along.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, man.
I mean, should they use that as the excuse, bro? We're gonna run with that for fucking years.
It wasn't a surprise though, because how much he hated Reece James and Love Mason now. It was not so surprised, bro.
Kai,
anybody with eyes could sense it.
Kai, do you remember when he said that Lukaku just has to be a man and accept the racial abuse? From then, I knew this guy was racist. Man.
Well, that Chouameni would join for the money.
Yeah, Rice is gonna join because he loves Chelsea, but Chouameni would only join for the bag.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy defended Timo Werner, but abused Lukaku as if they're not the same.
See, it's all adding up, bro. It's all adding up. It's all adding
It
up.
really is, yeah.
I hate this fan base. The first season, this fan base was abusing Werner. We buy Lukaku, and all of a sudden, everyone loves Werner out of nowhere. Why? They're both. Nah, I hate this fan base. I always knew he was a racist. I don't get. Well, Reece is black, but Reece is from the academy. I didn't realize that he actually didn't like Reece.
Yeah, I didn't like Reece but also because Reece was always compared to Mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
right, yeah.
you know how much he sucked off Mount. Yeah.
Guys,
So don't forget. Why isn't Mount got a right to ask for a long-term contract?
You see?
Over
Guys,
Reece James, who's injured all the fucking time.
If I knew all of this about Reece, I would not have been slandering him as much. So it's your fault. Really.
And now it's like, oh, why couldn't Gallagher accept a 2+1 and all this shit? Yeah, Maldini, them captain debates were hilarious, bro. Imagine if they got their way and we had Mountain, fucking Gallagher, and Chilwell as our captain options this season.
Oh my god!
Remember when him and Alex
talk about the Bermuda Triangle, bro. The
him
angles
and Alex
just changed.
Goldberg, they wanted the midfield of Mount and Gallagher, and who else was there? And
Rice.
Can you imagine that? Oh, can you imagine that midfield right now trying to play Maresca football?
All I think about it. That's an abortion.
Them strikers are just going to be standing there getting cold all game because they ain't getting no service.
No through balls, nothing, bro.
Nothing. You man gonna have to drop back into DM just to touch the ball.
Yeah. Now you have Gallagher in Atletico. What's his name? Rice is in Arsenal, and Mount knee clicks every time he moves, man. There you go.
Yeah, Mount is in literally no United fans predicted 11s. He's their number. He's their fucking number 7.
But you know what's crazy? Last year I was in spaces with them, telling us, "Oh no, Mount is you guys' fault. He's gonna come to United and he'd be the best player." And now they just cuss him out, bro. The whole game. Shameless bunch.
Big up to Dre saying, guys, remember Maresca asked us to trust the process. I'm not even surprised at that one. At least he's not lying about competing for the Prem in his first season.
Lewis, you remember when Johnny put Mason Mount in Chelsea's all-time 11?
All-time 11,
and
yeah.
he left out Makelele and Kante.
No. He put Makelele in there. He left out Kante.
Bro, the worst.
It was Mackers, Lampard,
number 8 in that team, bro. How many games has Mount played as an 8 for us anyway?
He left out Makelele.
He barely played as an 8. Only under Lampard he played as an 8.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
No, Matt. Where is it?
They tried to force him as an 8. Like it's a rape, man.
Makelele, Lampard, and Mount. He left out like Ballack. He left out SCN. He left out.
But at first though he left out Makelele.
No, he included Makelele. He included Makelele.
Oh, he's how, and this is after our Champions League win as well. But like, how were you able to justify that? It's crazy, bro. That was a crazy time.
Prime. When you see an old lady talking to a pigeon at the park, do you talk to her? Do you take her seriously? No, it's the same thing with Johnny, bro. He's a little bit autistic. He's not like the type of person you engage in the conversation with, man.
Johnny, where do you have Mount now on the all time? Because you're saying he's going to be Chelsea's greatest ever player once his career is finished, and he's already on the way. So do you have him like top 10 now? Top 20, 15, where's he at?
Put it this way, I put him in my all-time Chelsea 11 already, bro.
Oh my god!
He's in
Whoa! I think he was joking.
What's the
11? What's the midfield? Yeah, what's the midfield, please?
So I put midfield 3. So I had Mackers, Makelele, Lampard, Mount. Up front, I had Drogba, Hazard, Ola. And then in the middle, I had Terry, Carvalho, Ashley Cole, and fucking, what's his name on the right? Asby. I put Asby in there because he's won it all. Yeah?
This is outrageous.
Why is it outrageous, bruv? Listen, you want it beyond, bruv. I'm landing what I think.
I know. I'm just saying the opinion. I'm sorry, and I'm here to mediate and that. But the fact that you put Mason Mount in your all-time Chelsea 11.
Poor Peter, bruv. That was disgusting.
Lewis, send that to me.
Peter's already playing Pokemon, bro. He wasn't even paying attention, man.
I'll put it in the chat.
Thanks.
That was a mad one, bruv. Don't even remember what I was going to bring on before that.
Johnny.
Which one?
Bro, Lewis, bring Johnny back on here, man, for the live.
No, don't.
No,
he won't come.
He
Man.
don't want to link up anymore. After
Yeah,
those
he's
2 streams I
offended.
did on his
He's
channel, he don't like working with us anymore. But it's what it is.
Hey, by the way,
For the content, just
way.
apologize and bring him back.
Fuck him.
By the way, Lewis, I saw Louis Carbonara today at what's his name?
Louis Beneventi on Rant's
channel. Yeah, he was on Rant's channel.
After a year, bro.
That brother was on Rant's channel talking about how fucking Sarri only won the Europa League because of Hazard, even though Hazard won 3 games. Then he talked about how Sarri didn't do anything because of Eden Hazard, and then praised Pochettino for his chaos ball, even though he got carried by Parma.
Wait.
So clearly, he ain't changed.
Louis is
walking global.
He's Pochin.
Yeah, fuck him, bruv.
He was Pochin.
Of course he was.
Of course he was. He has a footballing.
He's a passion merchant.
Bro, my son has more footballing opinion, has better footballing opinions than he does.
You know, I mean, like, I know the other stuff about Louis, but I just assumed that footballing wise that I thought he was all right.
Did like journalism or some shit.
Bro. They all copy paste of each other opinion, bro. None of them would like if you know the opinion of one of them.
Sarri got carried by Hazard, but Poch was getting a tune out of the Chelsea team.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that Chelsea channel at that time. He didn't like Sarri. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, maybe he is proper Chelsea face.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that I saw him get correct was fucking Morata, but I mean that don't really take a lot of work.
What did he say about Morata?
I mean, everybody predicted
just didn't rate him from early. And it's like,
wait, hold on.
Even then, not from the start. We all got cooked for our first video when Morata joined. That shit,
that's a lie. You can't say he didn't rate Morata from early. That's a lie. Morata was scoring he scored.
No, as in like before the rest of the fans had turned from him. From the start, everybody was backing Morata.
Yeah.
There was a video on 100% Chelsea at the time of all of us propping the Morata transfer, and yeah, that age like fucking.
Bro, what's mad? The Morata thing was 6 years ago, bro. Fucking time flies.
Do you guys remember that hat trick he scored against Stoke where they had no centre backs?
Yeah.
Remember when he scored?
They were trying to liken his runs to Thierry Henry, bruv. We were fucking shameless.
I was just saying, I don't remember that. I just remember the brace he scored against Burnley because I bet my hair he wouldn't score a hat trick, and then he scored a brace in the first half, I think, and I shat myself.
Yeah, the 4-0. We were with this. Good times, man. Big up to AG saying, "Mark my words, Raheem Sterling will be back." Sure.
Back where, bro?
Sure. I don't think that brother's ever going to change, but we might get better output from him. Who knows? Sean Newland says, easy one, the worst players I've seen us linked with, talking about Omorodion. He who is better than this shit looks shit in his own comps. It's impressive, horrendously.
Stop this. No, we're not doing this. Stop.
Yeah, any comp can make someone look shit.
He's not a shit player. Just because he doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, he's not a shit player.
Yeah.
Bro, all you said about him is he has the fundamentals, Prime. Stop it, bro. Even you couldn't say something nice about him. You just said he has the fundamentals, bro.
No, I did say nice things about him.
What? You said he has the fundamentals, which means fuck all, bro.
It's better than saying
I didn't even use the word fundamentals, guy.
Yes, you fucking did. That's why I still remember it. Because you said...
No, I said he's a good
fundamentals, bro.
I agree, he's a good all-round footballer. He's just his finishing is a bit erratic.
So what's the point, bro? He's a striker, bro. What's the point, bro?
But Kui's finishing isn't that great either.
Bro, it's like having a chef and saying he's good at cooking, but he can't fry. What's the point, though, bro?
I think him and Gui are probably on the same. Okay, I probably did. Who cares? The Danish. Him and Gui are probably on the same level as a.
There you go, Danish backing up.
So,
but isn't that the guy we got for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something?
We got another one. Yeah. Again, I don't agree with us signing him, but so long as we get like our proper striker, then I don't care.
Yeah. But isn't he supposed to be the proper striker, bro?
What, Samu? No, he's not.
Nah.
Well, we haven't had anything coming out saying that.
Yeah, word, we don't know.
None of us know.
Wait, what position does he play? This
hold on.
Like, there's no way I can think they believe he could be the starting striker.
Yeah, like they can't be that delusional.
Like, I think they'll get.
They can't be that. I mean, they can't be that delusional.
Especially
if they're trying to move.
If he's a striker, and
Jackson
he
left
he's
wing.
just like everybody else that we have. Why do we need him too, man?
Hold on.
Potential and data.
I've not said that, Jim Carroll. I've not said that we should go for him. I said I don't care so long as we get a proper striker.
Yes, but why we need to waste the 35 million though?
We're not wasting it.
Agree.
If we're getting Gallagher the other way, we're not really.
Oh no, we are wasting it.
We are wasting because that's
it is a waste of money.
If we're getting,
hold on, Kai. I agree with you. It's a waste. But so long as we get a proper striker, I don't care.
But wouldn't that money be used to get a proper striker though?
No, because we can get both.
But we're gonna get the money right back from the Gallagher.
Yeah, but money doesn't come from the sky, bro. We gotta take it from somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. Money.
Yeah,
comes
we're just
from
literally lowering our wages.
Kai, money comes from our average academy.
Exactly.
That's where our money comes from.
Yes, but why though? We could use that money to buy a striker though.
Because we're lowering our wages, we're sending Lukaku away, lowering even more wages. So it does make sense.
We waste that wage. Again, you just proved my point that we're wasting that.
Yeah, but it depends how much wage. It depends how much he's off. He wants.
I can't lie. This conversation makes me understand Daniel's point of view. Where it's like, there comes to a certain point where I don't give a shit about the money. We're not a fucking bank.
Yeah, that's the thing. The only reason I can see this thing making sense is if we're getting a Tony or Osimhen still. Like we get both of these guys.
But that money we used to
if we start the season with this guy, the directors can fuck off. Like,
why do we need to spend our money on this kid who's worth nothing, bro? Who's not even that good of a
I feel
player?
like it was to help push Gallagher.
It's a 35 million.
Yeah, but again, it's like this help thing. It's like, just fucking can't be bothered.
I hear it, but what can we do, man? It's literally what can we do?
A number of reasons.
No, but again, we all agree with you. But regardless, as long as we get Victor, then.
So you don't agree with me, though? Did you understand what I'm trying to say, Brian? So you don't agree with me?
You're saying that we shouldn't be wasting the 35 to buy him. I agree with you, but who cares? As long as we get a proper striker.
No, I still care regardless because it's like it's like you could have used this money elsewhere on another position instead. It's like we have these financial problems supposedly that they had to do all these deals prior to the window, and then are spending 35 million on a guy who might be third choice striker next season
and 3 goalkeepers. Was it? No.
But we're getting that 35 million back when we sell Gallagher.
Scott, I agree with you. However,
so we're getting rid of Gallagher.
You guys know how to do finance.
Scott, this is what these owners are doing. So long as I get the striker, I don't care.
But Prime, have you ever done finances?
Everything you're saying makes sense, but they're still going to do it anyway. So long as we get our actual striker along with it, then who cares?
Yo, Kai, what you worried about the money for, bro? There's no come out of
because there is a few holes in the squads that are more important than getting another striker or another goalkeeper.
I agree with you.
No, I definitely understand too, but it's like, yo, they gonna do what they do anyway. These are like
I actually agree with Kai here. It's like the money thing is a small point to a whole larger point, which is their planning is fucking terrible, and it's been terrible since they've been here.
No, definitely, I agree. Like all of these transfers
got
make
money.
no sense.
That's one.
It's
just never gonna.
Yeah, but like we can have money, but it's like if I have money and spend it on strippers for the whole, like say I need to do a shop, right? I need to go and get like groceries, and I spend it on strippers for the whole week. I still might have money, but I'm spending shit. I'm planning poorly.
Hold on. If you have money to build a nice house, but you build a shitty wooden house with that fucking money for the same price of the house,
where it's enough to cover strippers.
Well, I'm just using an example, right?
Why did you use the
You're going strippers.
Went over your head. Prime just heard titties, bro, and his brain went.
And what?
You just heard titties and your brain went, man. You shouldn't have used strippers as a metaphor, man.
Yeah, I definitely don't like having to wait till the season's about to start to figure out who's going to start.
That's another thing as well. It's
that's the thing. That's a good point.
That's
bro,
true.
I agree with you. Everything you guys are saying, I agree. However, so long as we get what we want, it is what it is.
Yeah. Like what brought me is Napa Costa and drink water. I'm not.
You want me to cry? You want me to cry?
Prime, you're lucky I'm a little bit tired,
actually.
and
I'm
I have
that
the
one.
patience to go with this, man.
Hey, Kai, listen, you're about to have a kid, man. You better start developing some patience.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. I'm gonna get. God bless my girl, man. She should take care of it, man.
She'll take.
Listen,
Wow. Okay.
Fuck it out. Big up Goyam saying, remember when Minerals laid out that weirdo surfer backstage?
He laid us all backstage, bro. He's like everybody backstage, man.
Let's go backstage.
Wait.
The Maison Echo Chamber.
The way Goyam's turning on me, man.
No, Goyam just there.
No, he just wants Fatteron for financial advice.
No, the other one. No, the other one.
Yeah, Fatter is
Sam
that's
Prime out the stadium.
But Prime never be an accountant.
Not that one.
That's my advice to you. Never be an accountant.
I shouldn't be an accountant. Okay.
You should not be a fucking accountant.
I'm not in charge of our. Wait, I'm not in charge of the finances.
You'd be spending like 60. You'd be spending like fucking 1 million to build the house. Be like, you could have built 250, but I built the house, bro.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't be because I don't agree with us buying Samu, but they're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, well,
so
that's the
as
whole
long
point.
as I get Victor, then what do you want me to do?
But you know it's a waste of resources, though.
I agree.
Oh no,
it's a waste
definitely
of
is a waste.
We wasted a lot of resources on a lot of players.
It's kind of what we've been doing. So
no one's arguing that. No one is
arguing
that.
Did we pass the billion mark already? Did we pass the
Do
billion
you want
mark?
me to translate this for you? What don't you understand with the words?
No, I do understand. I just can't relate to your point, bro. I just think your point is ridiculous, man.
How is my point ridiculous?
Because us selling Gallagher, getting that 35, and then just giving it back to Atletico, we're basically doing a player swap for a player that we don't need.
I know. I agree. We don't need him. I agree with you.
Yes, but you're saying we don't. It doesn't matter if we get him or not, as long as we get Osimhen. But why do we need to spend that extra 30?
Because we need Osimhen. As long as we actually get the person that we need, if they're going to still buy Samu for 35 mil, then I've got my guy. I've got someone that we actually need in our team.
But that's horrible recruitment, though. That's why I'm against it, though. Because it's a horrible recruitment.
But Kai, my thing is, if we didn't sign Samu,
Kai, I agree it's horrible. I agree they shouldn't sign Samu. I agree with you. But they're going to do it anyway.
Well, that's
plus I also think they don't sign Gallagher if they don't get Samu off the books.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like a necessary evil type thing to help them get that deal done.
Yeah, but
we needed to sweeten the deal because of how long the Rottweiler took to come to a decision.
We sold a player that we don't need just to get a player that we don't need. You understand why I'm annoyed about it?
A lot of it is to do with.
Then there's a step 3 that we don't know about, and a step 4 that equals
Kai, I agree with you. Everything you're saying, I agree with you. Would I do this? No. But they're going to do this anyway. So,
that's a problem with the management, though, isn't it? Though?
Hold on. So long as we get the striker that we need, then cool.
But we also for me, we also need a winger as well, which I don't think we're gonna get. I think
Jackson.
I think they'll play Jackson on the left.
Jackson can definitely play wing.
And also Kai, I think they just
then we keep one of Guy or Samu.
You know what? I said this since last season. I give them 3 years. If you notice this season, I didn't complain about the signings. I didn't complain about the outgoings. I want to see what's happened, bro. I know we're gonna fail. I'm just gonna put my legs up and I'm just gonna watch the shit, bro.
Well,
I'm just gonna watch the shit. I'm gonna watch how we
enjoy the show.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. I agree with what you're saying, but ultimately, they're still gonna if you say you're gonna stick your hand in the fire, and I tell you not to stick your hand in the fire, it's not a good idea, but you're gonna do it anyway. What do you want me to do?
But that's not what you're doing, though. You're literally telling me we're gonna. What's the point of us? Okay. I'm gonna take a different approach to this. What's the point of us being here and talking about football? Obviously, we're not gonna change anything from our perspective of us discussing, debating this, right? We're not gonna change anything from what's actually gonna go to the club. We're just gonna give our opinion. I think what's the club.
He's saying he doesn't agree with it, but if he gets the player, then he doesn't mind, innit? That's literally it. If he doesn't, then we're gonna be annoyed.
Yeah,
I'll be annoyed as well.
All of us.
I understand why you're annoyed now, innit? But if we do get Osimhen, I guarantee your feelings won't be as annoyed.
Yes,
that's
but we're doing that extra mile to need to do, though.
That's fine.
Well,
I agree.
I get why you're annoyed. I'm annoyed as well.
I understand why you're angry. I
Kai,
agree.
we all hate this move, bro.
I'm not
We all
angry,
hate
bro.
it.
Angry.
No, but not angry. You get what angry is the wrong word, but you get what I mean. I understand how you're feeling.
I just don't see the point. I don't see the point of.
They really rate this
we
kid, and they're
agree.
trying to go a roundabout way of getting
apparently
it
really do rate this guy.
while also getting the other strike.
You've noticed I've not argued with you at all. I agree with you. I agree they shouldn't be doing this. That it's dumb. However, if they're gonna spend this 35 on Samu, cool, do that. As long as you get me my actual striker, Samu cannot be our first choice come the start of the season or come the end of the window. So long as I get Victor, who will be our starting striker, then spend that 35 on Samu. Who cares?
I don't know. I look at it differently because you're just looking at it from getting Osimhen, right? We get this guy. We spend the money on him. Could have spent it somewhere else. We get this guy. He's not good. We're just gonna be on our books. We're gonna scream for him to be sold or whatever.
Getting back 35 from selling Gallagher, and we're getting Gallagher's contract wages off our books.
And we're getting the wages of someone else. So it's also like that.
He's not getting paid as much as Gallagher, bro. He's not getting Gallagher money.
Gallagher's not on that much, right?
How much is he on?
He's on like 50K a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
how much is Samu on right now?
I don't know, man.
From what I see, Samu in Spain, he was on like 7.
No, but again, Kai, you're right. They shouldn't be doing this. It doesn't really make sense. Yep. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't know how much I have to say this. Everyone here on the panel agrees with you. However, as long as we get the player that we actually need in our starting 11, then because if we end this window and Samu's our first choice striker, then I'll be angry. But as of right now, I'm still of the opinion that Victor is going to sign. So,
I mean, to a point, I agree with you. I'm just annoyed about how they do business. Not only because of this transfer. I just didn't get why we need another third tier goalkeeper.
I don't agree with a lot of how they do business, but.
Kai, even look at these guys we signed. Sanchez we signed last year. None of us wanted him here.
Oh, don't get me started about Sanchez. I never thought we needed that guy at the club.
Right. So it's just looking like these ownership, they're going to do what they want. And as much as we can bitch about it, bro, it's nothing going to change.
I don't think we're bitching about it. I think we're just debating it.
Oh, no. We're just questioning, bro. We don't like it. We don't like
I don't like this.
Yeah, no, we don't.
It's not irritating.
It seems like when they do something like weird, they also do something good. Like, so when we signed Sanchez, and then we also signed Petrovic. I didn't want Sanchez. Petrovic, I was curious about. Petrovic seemed like a good signing last season. So I know, but like, you know what I mean? If they get Samu, which is bad, as long as you get Victor, which is good, then
yeah, but all of those things add up. When you get a lot of the wrong players on the books, it adds up, man. Then
I agree, but also you're of the mindset that Samu's a terrible player.
No, I'm not saying I didn't say it's terrible once. I just said we don't need good players. We need great players. That's the issue, though.
I know. But like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are of this mindset that he's bad. I don't know much about him. I'll be honest. I just don't see the point. And we were surprised with Jackson. Jackson cost the same amount, roughly, right? 35 mil for an unknown. So
you say Jackson did look better, though.
Even though Jackson's not a striker, he's now a winger, but you get what I mean. He still turned out to be good. So Samu could turn out to be good, and he's not going to be our first choice. You won't have all the
and I think our biggest thing might be how well we can sell these guys off later on, if anything.
Yeah, but why we buy them? Why we buy them if we're gonna sell them on?
Capitalism, man. Americans, bro. Capitalism.
We need to be in the mindset of building a squad because obviously our squads have issues, right? That's why we're finishing where we're finishing.
Well, I mean, if you look at the first team we have right now, though, if you look at the first team
last season was down to hefty watch tax.
I think we can still be up there between like top 4 to 5. So I think the first team, these guys are decent. The first team squad is decent. All these other signings, it's just looking like people they're gonna buy in and just
I don't want decent, bro. We're Chelsea, man. We need to be aiming for more than decent.
Bro, Sam, I said Sam, Kai, you gotta remember, bro. Look at where we've been for the last 2 years. Like this ain't like Abramovich no more, bro. This
is responsible for that, though? Who's responsible for that? If you don't learn from the mistake,
Whoever kicked Roman out.
British
I mean,
government.
I feel like our team was declining, man. Anyway,
bro, our mindset also is declining.
Yeah, it
Our
was
like
declining.
our
the way
team was just
that
declining,
we
man.
view.
We were complaining about Mount, Gallagher, and Havertz. They were our main players. It's like our team was just declining, bro. Like,
Yeah, but
Chelsea, we need to
I
accept
get
it.
that. I get
Our
that. But we
team,
had the
since
chance.
Hazard
We
left,
had
our
the
team was
chance.
declining. We won
But
a
see,
cup in COVID, which fair enough, we done well, but I feel like it did deceive our fan
no,
base a
but
bit.
I look at this. I look
And
at it
then
different than
now,
you do. Of course,
I hear
you're
it.
allowed to have your perspective, right? But my
I hear it.
perspective, the way that I look at it, for the money that we had, the money that we had that we were able to spend, we should be in a much better position than we are now. It's mismanagement of funds, and that's why I'm annoyed. That's why I don't want another midfielder or another attacker or another.
We all agree with you.
I agree.
So we failed. We basically like are failing, man, and we're just allowing it to happen. And
We did do. We had some signings where prior.
I
to
don't
them
think we
coming
failed
in,
yet,
people
though.
were
It just looks
excited
a bit
for them
concerning.
coming. So it's like even like players like Koulibaly and that people were like, yeah, he's gonna be good, and he just came and failed. So it's like it's all speculation, to be honest. So because when these transfers were happening, the timeline was going crazy happy. No one was complaining. So and then we finished 11th or 12th. So it's like,
bro, let me
Even
use.
then, I feel it comes down more to the attack than the defense that season. We had an attack that got 38 league goals.
Let me use Scott metaphor. Let me use Scott metaphor. We spend money.
We had 2 months with one goal of the month contender.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use Scott's metaphor. Yeah, we spend money on strippers, and half of the strippers are missing eyes, bro. That's the best. It's basically, bro. We spent all that money on
But Kai,
strippers.
the
Bro, they're
difference is,
missing.
the difference is when we signed these so-called strippers, they had both eyes, and then they lost them later on.
Word, like people were excited. Like even Lukaku, everyone was running when he was coming. I was not.
I just think if these guys had done really well, it would have been like money well spent. These guys just turned out to be poor. They just turned out to be really bad players. That's why we're
Palmer,
here. Because if
people
your
wasn't
depth
getting that
of
excited about
in,
Palmer, and Palmer was our best player. So it's like,
but Palmer is the exception, though.
yeah, but
He's not the
people were
rule,
not
though.
getting excited about him. But other transfers they were, and they were a bit mediocre. But Palmer,
But all of the signings were made by the same people. So just because one signing worked out doesn't mean that it's.
But it's not just one signing. Gusto also
Okay,
worked
one
out.
or two or three signings from how many? How many players did we
also
sign? Over
worked out.
20.
I mean, Jackson was good. Kai Jackson was
All right,
good.
3 from 20. 3 from 20.
Caicedo's good. Caicedo's good.
We got a lot of kids that are unknown right now.
I'm not going to give it to Caicedo, though. I want Caicedo to work out, but I don't know, man, if I can
Petrovic
give him
worked
that.
out. The only reason why Petrovic is being sold is because he doesn't suit the style of play. But he's a good goalkeeper. He's a very good goalkeeper.
I don't know, man. If he was very good, we'd have sold him.
But he doesn't play with his feet, so we have to sell him.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna make it like all doom and gloom. I don't want to be that guy. We'll see.
You
man.
are that guy. You are that guy.
I'm not fuck you, man. I'm not that guy, man. I'm actually like the most positive person
first
here.
of all, hey, yo, you're not going to do that to me. No.
You know
We'll
what
see,
it is,
man. We'll
Kai,
see.
too? We acknowledge like some of these players ain't good enough, but we tend to start defending them more when we just hear other people just trying to just basically call these guys the bottom of the barrel. So even we can't criticize these guys because we spend half the time
I don't
having
think
to
the bottom
defend
of the
these guys.
barrel, though. I don't think it's like they're worth the money that we spend for them. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're horrible players. I just think for the money that we spend, we should be competing with City, man. We shouldn't be competing with Brighton, bro. And that's why I find issue with the recruitment in general.
No, absolutely. But you know, it was a whole rebuild, bro. The whole team was gutted from top to bottom. So you're gonna have to spend that kind of money just to get some pieces in. Like if you wanted to spend $1 billion on some quality players, bro, we'll be at like $2 billion right now.
And the wage structure would be crazy.
Yeah, man.
No, because remember they did that though when they first came, signing some of the like quality players.
Exactly.
That's why we got
Enzo.
Koulibalys and
They
the
did that only to
Sterling,
groom us. Brian, they did that to groom us, bro. They did that to groom us So we're excited, and then
they done it and it failed. They literally done it and it failed. So they're like, let's try something else.
Just because you're easy doesn't mean I'm easy like that, man.
Bro, you wish you were easy, Prime. You wish you were Kai easy, bro. But
no,
not,
I don't wish. I don't. No, I don't wish I
Stop
was
it, bro.
easy. No, I don't wish I was easy. No.
Kai, they gave us like
a man can't be easy, bro. A man can't be easy, man.
A lot of these, big name players, and they just turn out to be really poor.
Bro, but
like
which players we signed Koulibaly towards his deathbed, bro, when he was dying from old age.
Yeah, but Kai, no one
we
said
sign
that when
old
we
players now.
Cucurella was one of the best in the league.
Thank you. People gassed about Cucurella.
Cucurella is arguably our best left back, bro.
Kai, no one said that when we signed Koulibaly. Everyone was saying best center back in the world. He's on par with Van Dijk.
And he was cooking in preseason too.
Everyone was saying that. When we signed Sterling, I didn't want Sterling at all. I always knew what Sterling was. But when we signed Sterling, people were telling me he's the second top goal scorer ever under Pep Guardiola. He's a leader. He led England to the Euros final in 2021. He's the guy. He made Pep's system tick. He's going to come to Chelsea and be our leader and all this and that. Yada, yada, yada. Pay him the money. Pay him the money.
Whoever said that
so, when people are saying just spend big money willy-nilly, no. Spending on the right
wasn't working. We
Bro,
done it many times under Abramovich and it didn't work.
Because the issue is we're spending big money, but we're spending it on not so big players, bro.
I know.
And
but when we bought Enzo, he won the World Cup. Everyone was so gassed that we bought him.
I still think
everyone was begging for him, like begging.
Yeah, so do I. I still think Enzo's a good player, man. I just need to stop.
I don't know what big signings you're saying.
Same way with Caicedo. People were begging to sign Caicedo.
I still rate Caicedo. I think Caicedo's our best midfielder.
So I don't know what players what players you talking
My
about.
issue is when you sign 8 defenders and you want them all out already, man. I see what's his name. Jimmy had a heart attack.
Nah, we signed for Fana. He got hurt.
Fana 80 million.
The only reason why
We've spent a lot on defenders with Abramovich as well, and all of them turned out.
Two windows. We spilled more like than the Belarus defense fucking budget, bro.
Kai, the only reason why we have to
spend Kai, I got a question for you.
Money on center backs is because of the injuries we've had to set center backs.
Yeah, no, thank you. We weren't gonna get.
Kai, I got a question for you.
Fofana got injured.
Do you think Unai Emery does better with this Chelsea team we have right now?
Then Enzo? I don't know. I haven't seen Enzo, man.
No, then Poch. No, just a question. Do you think Unai Emery does better with this current squad we have right now?
Honestly, it's hard to say because I don't see this Chelsea finishing above 6 with this team that we have now. So I don't know.
So if you look at Aston Villa's team, just go player for player, from back to front. How many Villa players would you take right now?
I'll be honest, man, I'm not that familiar with the Villa team, so I don't know. I'm not really watching like Villa so much. But when they played against
what I'm trying to say is a proper coach, a better coach would have definitely done. If we had anybody more than Pochettino,
we will see.
The fact that even Poch was able to do a little winning streak at the end just shows a better coach could have done that for the whole season.
Why are we talking about the winning streak towards the end and we're not talking about the season?
Because it shows that a coach could have. It shows that if we had a competent coach, we could have done that for more of the season. But the fact that we can only do it for
again, guys, we go to the spending of our budget. Why did we get that coach then? Who is the one who got the coach? It's the recruitment. So again, it's just my argument is not only about the players; it's about the direction as a club, right? I'm not looking solely on the players. I'm just looking at where we are right now, though, and that's what's the issue. If you have a plan, right? If you work in any company, you have a plan, and that same plan has failed the first year, then the second year, shouldn't you kind of move away from that plan a little bit and kind of do adjustment?
We have, Kai. We did though.
No, we haven't. We still have the same.
No, when they first came here. Hold on, Kai. Do you think we're doing the same thing we did when they first came?
Other than one window, yes.
Oh, then you're not, bro. They totally changed what they were doing. Like they went to a whole youth project.
They're doing the complete. They're doing the complete.
They totally changed.
I don't know. We'll see, man. I might be wrong. We'll see. Because I'll be happy.
I only asked because I was just trying to make the point. A better coach does a lot better with his team. Maybe we don't finish 6th, but maybe we're 5th and we're really pushing for top 4. That's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, but again, with the resources that we have spent, is that really good enough though?
Yeah, but we sold our whole team. I understand, but it's like people weren't complaining when we were buying these players. It's just that now they weren't turned out to be so good. Like
That's not true.
They're still young,
true.
innit? That's the whole point of buying these players when they're young, so that
That's not true. A lot of us were kind of doubtful with the players that we signed. A lot of us said, like, do we really need those players? Is it really the right profile of players? How many times do we come to this final?
I didn't see that.
Maybe
Thank you. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Thank you.
Yo, Tommy Corn, chill out.
Right, because here's the thing, Kai. I didn't want me, for example, personally, I speak for myself. I didn't want Caicedo. I didn't want Enzo. I didn't want us to spend that money.
Caicedo and I wanted Enzo.
Yeah, I didn't want.
That's my point.
I didn't
my
want
point,
Enzo,
though.
but I wanted
The
Caicedo.
majority of this fan base wanted Caicedo and Enzo. That's my point. People wanted these players. I didn't want Sterling, but this fan base wanted Sterling.
My bad.
Fan base, you guys wanted these players, so don't complain now. And that goes back to my thing of, I think the only reason why people are so
that's a good point. That's a good point. Nuni and Madueke, Nuni and Mudrik together is 110 million, bro. Even more. With that money, we could have signed one good.
That's more Modric, though. That is more Modric.
No. For me, we're not gonna do this, bro. Even Madueke is not good enough for Chelsea.
That's fine. I mean, Chelsea fans wanted Mudrik. You guys wanted Mudrik.
Yeah,
who wanted Mudrik? Oh, have some shame, bro.
Chelsea fans did want Mudrik.
No.
Here's the thing: when we say Chelsea fans, it is very subjective.
Yes, but it was the flavor of the month.
I always think when you talk about Chelsea fans, if you think a line's about you, it's about you. If it ain't,
why are we paying these recruitment guys hundreds of thousands a week if we're the one who have to decide which players we get in? You know what I mean? They should be the ones who are buying those players, though.
I agree.
I'm saying when we got linked with them, people weren't annoyed.
I think we'll come good. We just need to. What is this?
I don't.
Ben Jacobs reporting that.
Ben Jacobs. Nah, man.
I know. That's why for everyone getting gas. They're saying we don't have a maximum wage in mind, but all new arrivals must buy into a wage decrease comparative to if they get into the UCL. So like similar to the rest of the players. Low wages for now. You get into Champions League, everyone gets a pay rise.
That's redundant. Not Lukaku. Victor has already said, it's been reported and stuff, that he doesn't want to join Chelsea on a loan.
Yeah, loan with an option, obligation.
Sorry, he doesn't want a loan with an option. He wants an obligation, or preferably for us to aspire.
Preferably just buy so they get the agent fees and sign-ons and all
How much longer are we gonna? Is this going to go on for? Because I need to watch. I need to get. I want to. Yeah.
I need to hit the gym.
Hey, I've just been letting everyone talk. Like, I'm chill. I just got a couple more super chats to go. Not yet. It's rush hour. Fuck that. I'm going to go in a few hours. I ain't going during rush hour. Fuck all that. Especially on Monday where everyone's whoring out the chest machines.
Build your own gym. What is that YouTube money, bro? I built my own gym, man. I don't have that YouTube
money.
Brother,
I'm barely getting out of the corner. Come on, bro.
If you think about it, the loan move could help us.
You know what? I always thought that corner was like the corner of like your bed.
No, that was my old streams. And I used to just have one plain wall. That was literally just me sitting on my bed and streaming.
Yeah, but now
we've upgraded. We got a chair. We got a corner. Got some medals, heritage, all of that.
Well, those
next year we'll get a Conference League medal as well. Up the Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea.
But
yeah, you remember the wall? I brought that up for the Johnny video earlier. The one that just had that one Champions League flag and nothing else.
Yeah, but I agree with you, Kai. This is like make or break year. If we don't start like showing,
I'm chilling. I have a lot of things going on in my personal life, so I'm not really like watching.
It's invested in much, yeah.
But at the same time, like I'm looking, and the things that I'm seeing, I'm like, are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this? I hope I'm wrong, because I like the one thing I'll be happy is to see Chelsea succeed, right? Because that's I want my kid to watch Chelsea win Premier League. I don't want my kid to be on Arsenal fan TV crying, bro.
Are you crazy? Your kid's gonna get signed up by Todd Bowley's Chasing Blues.
He's not the right nationality, bro. If he was Brazilian, maybe.
Your kid is gonna call into Kirky Lewis
to Terry. When is gonna end, Terry? When is gonna end? Terry's gonna be dead.
Hey,
your kids gotta grow up around the winning Chelsea. Can't be having the Arsenal childhood where you're getting bullied every day.
Anybody really wanted us to get Mudryk. We just got,
Bro, if he grows up an Arsenal fan, he's
did it
gonna
to
end up
Arsenal.
in the doghouse, bro.
Yeah, Mudryk was just a statement signing by the owners.
Chelsea fans wanted us to get Mudryk just as a fuck.
Nah, bro, we didn't know who.
Owners wanted to come in and make a splash, man. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to come in, make a name for themselves. Let's take the flavor of the month Mudryk from Arsenal. So
and we did the same thing. We did the same thing with Lavia.
Yeah.
But he got tattoos, so it's okay. He got tattoos, so it's okay. He's got a butterfly tattoo, man. Never met a guy who has a butterfly tattoo.
Oh, is that?
I never know. You might meet Mudryk soon.
Is that a bad thing?
We just wanted to do the hijack thing. That was really it.
I don't know, man. Depends where you stand with the LGBTQ XYZ, bro. Well,
yeah, I think it's because a lot of the girls use the fucking butterfly emojis in their Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, my ex.
Yeah, my ex as well.
Toxic as fuck, man. Never mess with.
If they got the butterfly tattoo, fly away.
It's dangerous.
Fly away.
Give you the best blowjob of your life, but also take your soul away daily, man.
Oh, my God.
See, Lewis knows what I'm talking about, man. Look at Lewis' face.
I just had that like PTSD, bro. It's crazy. It is fucking crazy. Big up to N8 saying Jackson, Samu, Hiu, Datro Fafana, and David crazy. You also forgot Ronnie Stutter. You forgot McNeely. You forgot Richards. You forgot Burstow. All of them, man.
Who Stutter?
Can't forget Burstow.
Who Stutter?
Burstow.
Who Stutter?
Ronnie Stutter.
Who Stutter?
I don't know. He was on the bench once. He was a striker on one of our benches.
Oh, he's
against Bournemouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cobham grad.
Yeah, he's shit then.
Oh. Maldini, shush. It's all mad. Big up to David. Saying, with regards to Osimhen, all I'm going to say is they were using the same Gallagher prop for him in African Cup of Nations. Spells like a flop from a mile.
It's like
boy.
I didn't want her anyway, kind of thing, man. That's
not. David, let's not do this, bro.
What Gallagher prop? Like hard work, intangibles.
We're not.
All of
we're
that.
Not
Work rate. At least he presses.
Let's not do this. You got I'm assuming he's Nigerian. You got a certain section of Nigerian fans that for some reason don't like Victor.
They're salty, man. They didn't win it. They're just salty.
Let's not do this, man.
Why are you doing that?
And Maldini, to be fair, bar the Havertz stand, she never really missed.
Bro, he was arguably our best player. He was arguably our best player at AFCON.
Just
we're not going to slander him.
Big up to Ziggy, saying who's the more valuable asset, Samu or Conor?
Samu.
Like picking from 2 5s, bro.
2 5s.
Yeah. So here's the thing: Samu would be here for longer than a year.
Yeah.
Like, arguably, you could probably say Samu. Unless you're selling in England. If you're selling in England, then Gallagher.
That is sad.
What happened to those loan fees anywhere else, Samu, anyway?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, definitely Samu.
We used to argue about who's going to start, man, Lampard or Ballack. And now we're like...
Yeah.
No, I hear all of that, but also as well, then 5 years of crappy windows did play its part. Like, thank the Lord and our great God that Tuchel came in. That's the only thing saving that 5 year period. Literally, just wheeled in Tuchel and he had a good year.
Bro, Kante's lucky Tuchel came in, bro. Because Kante.
They all are. They all are.
Kante, man.
What would happen, man? He would have lost more here.
The only one man who can say I won Chelsea the Champions League is fucking Tommy Tuchel. And nobody else.
That's true, man.
Chelsea are discussing multiple options to meet Osimhen and Napoli's demands.
Nizar. Okay, that's more acceptable, bro. Nizar is more. But you tell me that CP, bro? No, thank you, man.
No, but they're all saying the same thing. Oh, wow. They're all saying the same thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
But Nizar,
we'll get another one from Fabrizio next, or from, I don't know, Jacob Steinberg or some shit.
Yeah. All I'm saying
Jacob is the kind of guy. Jacob,
all I'm saying.
He's the kind of guy, man, who hacked the Wi-Fi password to McDonald's and kind of spies on agents, man.
You know who will be next? Fraser Fletcher. Chelsea are closing in on Victor Osimhen deal. I see it now.
Oh, Lewis, did you see my tweet?
Which one?
You tweet a lot, Prime.
Was it the one I retweeted? This one?
I don't know if you did.
Prime, you tweet like a teenage girl, bro. Nobody's gonna follow up that tweet.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that Joey? Joey looks miserable even in his picture, bro. God damn, man.
Yeah.
It's Joey, Jimmy, Scott, Andrew.
Everyone that
I think
hates
that's
Gallagher.
Cenac.
Yeah, everyone that hates
Is
Gallagher.
that Cenac? Yeah, Cenac.
Yeah.
Gee, shout out the man them.
Grizzy
Big
Don.
up.
Gallagher's gravestone.
Bro, Marshall doesn't even get in face, bro. He's just an avatar, man.
I don't have a picture of Marshall's face. Why? Do you keep pictures of his face?
Hey, it's the whole casually community. That's the whole casually. Don't be a hater. Why are you hating?
Shit, edit.
Why are you hating?
Chloe, you're lucky I didn't have you on that tombstone.
Oof.
I was gonna.
Yeah, if you put like Chloe and a few people on.
Why is that?
I was gonna have it for you, but then I was thinking, nah, because then people will say, you know.
It's all mad. Big up Rigo Park saying, please explain the fan outrage over Conor leaving. Limited on the ball, runs aimlessly. So being fit, trying harder are new standards. The outcry over this mid, I don't get it. What you need to understand, bro, is that the Cobham graduates or the academy players, they need someone from the academy to look up to. And when you sell someone of the likes of Conor Gallagher, there's nobody else that they can look up to in the Chelsea squad, basically. So yeah, it's a bit of a fuckery. You're selling the inspiration to the Cobham graduates that you can make it if you're a world-class player and you perform to world-class standards. It's all mad.
Is that Jamie Vardy in the back?
Do you know how many times?
Jamie Vardy.
Do you know how many times in the past, like 2 weeks, I've tweeted, I've replied to these crybaby Gallagher stands saying that Reece James is our captain.
No changes so far on Osimhen deal. Chelsea explore talks of Napoli. Napoli want Lukaku. Osimhen will not reduce his salary. Not open to straight loan. Open buy option right now. Again, ignored the obligation. Still expected to leave Napoli, but no concrete changes yet.
Yeah,
okay.
That sounds more realistic.
On my end, yeah. Give him
There's
like
a
a goal obligation to buy, and when we get him, bro. Then it's fair.
I think that's what we're pushing for, to be honest, because the loan with an option clearly ain't going to work. The middle point is obligation. I think then you might have to talk wages.
Nigerian representation.
But it depends on Osimhen, like, because I feel like they'd be trying to sell it to him, like, yeah, you might have to take a pay cut, but if you think you're at that level, you'll take us to top 4 and get the pay rise.
I said, you can, Lewis, let me clarify before I get Johnny. I said, Prime will be happy if he finally has some Nigerian representation at Chelsea.
I ain't getting you Johnny'd. That's all good. That's all good.
Listen, all I
know shout out to Rigo Park, man.
Kalu, Mikel, DDA, all these guys have done well. So come on, just get him in. Like, and also
that, right?
I don't just want Chelsea.
See you, yeah.
I don't just want.
Always notice the right things.
Kai, I don't just want any Nigerian at Chelsea. Why do you think it's only Victor I want?
Hey, you're
myself back right now.
Why you said it like that? Like he's some Korean pop star.
That's that deadline day. Oh,
yeah.
I don't think Osimhen would have to take a pay cut if he's on a loan.
You've got to say, I'm Derek Ray in position to bring you live match commentary.
Wags was playing FIFA.
I was about to say, what was that? But yeah. If it's a loan, then Napoli would have
banging out some career.
By the way, Lewis, you almost got me in trouble, bro. You sent me like the link at 3:00 in the morning, and my girl was like, "Who's this bitch calling you?" I was like, "It's no bitch, it's Lewis sending me the link."
Wait, that was 3 a.m. your time.
Yeah, bro. You almost sent me to the sofa, bro.
And also, no, the deepest thing. Why is your girl trying to start an argument with you for getting a message at 3 a.m.?
Bro, who else would wake me at 3 a.m., bro?
Oh, Lewis, chill, bro.
Tell him why do you think I'm cheating?
Kai. What happened to Alfred Malkai, man? Are you whipped?
Bro, I'm old now, man. I need to
There you are. There you are. There you are.
He's whipped.
I can't be the guy that you used to, bro. The guy who
He's whipped. He's
was
whipped.
tender in that, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
hey, the guy I know would have
If that was me, I'd be like, "Fuck you, mean? You think I'm cheating on you because I got a message at 3 a.m.?
Kai, the Kai I know would have
like
told
it's
her.
God. I'm gonna be a new
Kai,
prophet for a new religion.
Kai I know would have told her to shut up and went back to sleep, man. Come on, Kai. You can't talk.
Bro, I'm a dark man in a white country, bro. Eastern European country. I'm not doing that
Kai,
shit.
don't
Bro.
listen to these guys, bro.
Oh, bruv.
No. Prime was
Big up to
complaining-
Ziggy saying most businesses take 3 to 5 years to see real gains. I mean, we are getting
That's
to year
bullshit,
3 now.
bro. That's
We've
bullshit,
lost
bro.
time,
Somebody
man.
work in business all his life. If it takes you 3 years in business, you're gonna be unemployed, bro. You're gonna be at the job center, bro, looking for jobs.
Well, I mean, you're gonna work in a loss before you recoup any.
But not 3 years work of loss, bro, because back to be bankrupt, man.
Hey,
But we did see improvements, though. We finished 12th the year before in 6th. Like people just ignore that.
Yeah.
Like it's still better than 12th.
Hey,
And we
big up
were in,
man.
you know what I mean? It's just
yeah.
It's gonna get better.
Fucking hope so.
Yeah, hope so.
And shout out to RSM. Big up my G. Saying, I think this whole Alvarez, Samu, Lukaku, Gallagher, and Osimhen saga ends in the next 2 days. And it better end with Osimhen at Chelsea. I could agree with everything except the Lukaku Osimhen one. That shit just looks like it's going to drag. I think the whole Alvarez and the whole Atletico situation will be done very soon.
Swap deals in general, they take a long time, man.
Now we're going to get Omorodion.
Oh,
fucking ridiculous.
Prime, did you see what you started, bro?
Nah,
Just
we can
wait, what
get
I
both.
start-
We're gonna
what I
get
started-
Samu and Osimhen. Watch.
How did I start this?
Because you start talking about me trying to mature, man.
Oh, God, you're the one that mentioned your personal life. No, I didn't. That's your fault, man.
No, but you kept going. Anyway,
Listen,
people
know,
in the chat.
hey, the Kai I knew wouldn't be this, sloppy and lazy.
The guy you knew would be fucked up already, man.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, bro.
Hey, old man Kai.
No. It's more like a guy that works at Amazon, bro. I have to say the right things, man.
Retail
backstage,
Kai.
bro.
That's it. Retail Kai.
Retail Kai.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna get
no.
Samu and
Hold it.
Osimhen soon, man.
Hold it.
We gotta get
Amazon
it
has me
done
wild,
quick.
bro.
It's all fucking mad. But yeah, I mean, that was a nice way to ruin the Gallagher leaving party with the whole Omorodion news. That's great. But hey, we can wheel that back tomorrow if we get the Here We Go. So keep a lookout for that, my guys. For now, we're going to wrap up the stream because we've been going for 3.5 hours just fucking scared shitless about this Omorodion situation. But we will be back tomorrow because obviously there'll be more news. Or yeah, you know what, Maldini? Who am I kidding? Maybe even tonight. Big up to everybody, though. Hit the likes, subscribe. We're sending everyone over to Ziad. So everyone just spam Habibi. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Up the Chelsea.